All
All
right.
right. I think we are live. Happy Friday, Austin, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
This is great. Everyone in the chat. So I like you guys to meet Austin. He is Visual Force. He is a toy photographer. He is an army builder. He's a good friend of mine. He's a customizer. He's a toy reviewer. Go check out his YouTube page. We'll talk more about that as the show progresses.
For
But
sure.
again, thank you and happy Friday, Austin, and thank you for being here. It's an
Yeah.
honor that you can be on my show. I just can't believe this is happening right now.
No, thank you for having
Yeah,
me. Really,
yeah.
really.
This is great, man.
Yeah.
So how was I know you were on a trip, and I know we were speaking a little bit about that. So everything went well on your
Yeah.
trip. You had fun.
Yep.
I
Just barely got back.
just
So,
barely, yeah. That's
yeah.
that's amazing. I know you were throwing up some shots here and there while you were at work and while
Yeah.
you were traveling, and I was seeing those. I was like, oh man, this is like eye candy, just
Yeah.
seeing you do those things. Yeah, man, it's really
Yeah. Thank you.
amazing work. Yeah. So we're just gonna go right into it, Austin.
Sure.
So the first thing I kind of wanted to ask was, what got you into collecting before photography and everything? We're just gonna go straight into the collecting part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's up, Kiwi?
well,
Hmm.
yeah. It depends on what you. So I'm a collector of, of many things.
Right.
I guess if it comes to toys, I've going back to like Power of the Force because I grew up in the '90s, so
Right.
that's really where I started. But I wasn't. It was just more of action figures here and there when I was
Hmm.
little. The
Hmm.
real buying didn't start until I was probably in my early teens. I ended up buying a bunch of like the vintage Kenner figures.
Hmm.
I think I bought maybe 50 or 60 of them from somebody on eBay, and then I
Right.
started collecting those. I have an older brother who he was alive during the original trilogy, so he passed
Oh,
some of his he passed some of his Kenner figures down to me.
oh man,
Um,
that's
yeah,
so amazing. Yeah.
it was really cool. So he left me with a couple of them, and I actually got them from him when I was a teenager,
Hmm.
and that's what kind of inspired me there. And then more of like heavy Black series and stuff
Hmm.
was right around the Force Awakens. Actually, I think the Praetorian Guard, that the Red Guard, was
The
the
Red
first
Guard, yeah, the
figure.
Praetorian, yeah,
Yeah, that was the
first Black
first
Series
figure.
figure.
Yep, that was the one. If you scroll all the way back on my Instagram, you'll see the very first shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Now is the Praetorian the same as the Royal Guard, or is that kind of like the same, or are they
It's the
slightly
same. It's the same idea. They're just there to protect the Sith.
the
Really, it's
right
different design. Yeah, for the
different
for
design?
the
Oh, exactly, because it was Force Awakens, obviously, and then you
yeah.
have Return of the Jedi. And it's
Yep.
funny you mentioned that because my wife and I we started watching the whole thing all over again. So we just finished
Yeah.
watching the Force Awakens.
Oh,
So, oh man, I can never get over that part where Han just where his his son Kylo just
I know.
after all those
After all that,
years, all those battles,
yeah,
all those smuggler runs, all those whatever you want to call it,
I know.
his own son just kills him like that, man.
It was hard
It's
to
tough.
watch.
It was hard to
Yeah.
watch. Yeah, I know it's so tough, man. So yeah, so you said you grew up in the '90s, which was I was a young man myself in the '90s. I was definitely a teenager, and those were great
Hmm.
years. That was a great decade. I know the Clone Wars kind of like was the whole '90s vibe. I believe when was it 90 95
Uh,
maybe or
so
was it later? I think.
I think it was late. It was like late. Well, because Phantom Menace came out in 1999.
Hmm.
There might have been no. So yeah. So Phantom Menace came out in '99, and then I think
Oh
um,
wow.
yeah. Let's see. So I think it was like 2005, 2004 when Clone Wars started getting a little bit heavier.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was a little, so I guess mid 2000s. Yeah, it
Hmm.
gets kind of confusing because some of those
It
Power of the
does.
Force figures, yeah, it's hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah, it is. So many different
But
factions
I
and
know,
toy lines, it's just
yeah,
but I
yeah,
love it though. I mean, I always welcome more of that because Star Wars to
yeah,
me, I mean, I stopped I when I got back into collecting, yeah, you kind of like you want to grab everything you see,
I know.
but it's not, it's not possible. And
No.
yeah, so one of my other biggest loves is GI Joe. So
Oh,
behind me, I don't know if you can see the classified line, that
mm-hmm.
I have If you're,
Yeah,
excuse me, if you're familiar with that line.
not too much, but I see them on the toy aisle.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of like my thing growing up in the '80s, was watching and
GI Joe.
collecting the 3 3/4 GI Joe. Just like, I mean, I'm gonna say the Kenner Star Wars suit was big for me. Like those 3 3/4 figures
Yeah.
was like the beginning of just like, it just caught my imagination, and ever since then, I mean, I'm in my 40s now, so it's just like
Hmm.
it's still it's as fresh as it was yesterday, you know. And I think
Yeah.
that's what keeps me going
It's the
when
nostalgia,
it's the
right?
nostalgia feeling. Yeah, but that's when
Yeah.
my brother had brought up that point. He was like, I think for you it's all nostalgia, and I'm like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Totally.
Because I'm not, you know, once you start collecting stuff and just to collect and it doesn't make sense, then it's not fun. It doesn't feel
No.
good, you
No,
know.
you lose the passion for it, really.
You lose the passion for it, exactly. So yeah, so being that I'm from that old trilogy era, I've 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 really built this sort of love for Clone Wars. I mean, I wasn't too familiar with Clone Wars um, for a while, but you know, I recently, maybe about up to a year or two ago, I still really started getting into it. I started reading more
Yeah.
about the storyline and how it's all connected to the old trilogy. Everything is
Hmm.
connected. I mean, even to like all the Disney shows now, the messages are there. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any
It's wild.
spoilers. Yeah, it is wild, you know, and that's another thing I like to get into about this whole Kenobi show. I mean, it's just it's just totally mind blown, you know, like
Yeah.
how that's going now. So yeah, so now I really like, to me, Clone Troopers, and that's another thing. When I see you with your, you know, army building and the way you use your Clone Troopers and kind of like that world that you build around them is, and just to watch that and see those photos, it's freaking.
Yeah.
It's
It,
the reason why I do this, to, you know, to kind of have, you know, to you know, to share with you, and then for you to share with everybody else. So that's kind of like the best feeling in the world to do that.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know, the
Definitely.
movie, of course, the animated shows, the Bad Batches, you know, and all that stuff,
Hmm.
completely amazing. I'm not caught up on Rebels. You know,
Uh,
Rebels. Yeah, that's
Rebels
another
is
one.
really good too.
Yeah, that's another
Hmm.
one. I know you and I were talking about that. Rebels is just completely looks
Yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the '90s were super good, and so pretty much you started like with your brother, just kind of like giving you everything, you know,
Yeah.
kind of passing everything down to you. Now, was that the re-release of Kenner's, or has it always been the Kenner line? Because I know Hasbro
Um,
came into the picture um, after a
I
certain
don't
point, right?
even. Yeah. I honestly don't know the exact transition.
Right. I understand. Yeah.
I think it was actually right after the Return of the Jedi. I think it was in the mid '80s is when Power of the Force started. So it
Power of
was
the Force, right?
yeah, it was Kenner all the way up until there's like a final 17 group of figures that are like
Hmm.
borderline. I don't know. They call them the last 17 or the final 17. And
Right.
that's the end of the Kenner figures and the beginning of Power of the Force. Those 17 figures are like really hard to find
Right.
because they were like transitioning, I guess, and they were
Yeah.
like less desirable figures, kind of. So,
Right. And I remember the Power of the Force kind
mhm.
of coming out at that time. Now, are those more rare and more like at a higher price point? I would maybe
Power
today.
of the Force, not too much. The Kenner ones, yeah, some of
Oh,
the
the
Kenner
Kenner
ones,
ones.
and yeah, especially those last 17, just because not many people bought them, and
Hmm.
some less desirable figures. Not all of
Right.
them, but some of them. Some of them are
Like
a few $100s a piece.
the more rare pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
And
Because
then
mhm.
some of the first ones, so 1977, or I guess it was maybe 78 when they released basically what we're getting now from Hasbro with that re-release of the retro figures that
Mhm.
I don't know how many are there, 6 or 7 figures with Luke, Leia, Han,
Right.
Chewie. You know that box set.
Yeah, the box set, right? Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
those were
Although, what is it? The six pack, the one,
yeah,
the retro
yeah,
six pack, right? Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
mhm.
those were part of those were actually like some of the first original 12 figures that they came
Mhm.
out with. They're missing R2 and C3PO from that and a
Right.
couple others.
Right.
But so yeah, so when they're coming out with that, it's how the
Right.
original Kenner figures came out right after the movie. So it's
Ex-
cool that they're
ex-
doing that again.
exactly. I know. I love that, and
Hmm.
I did pre-order those, so
Hmm.
I'm super happy about that. I
I
think you
did
were
too.
able. I'm in Florida, so I think you were able to even go to the park, to Disney. What is it, Disney World or the Disney
Hmm.
Park, to go and pre-order it at their store too, because there's like an exclusivity for
Oh,
I believe, because Hasbro obviously can sell them, even if they're exclusives or not. Like we were
yeah,
talking about also. So
right.
that's pretty awesome. But yeah, that six pack, that Vader, like that retro look. Like I love like his cape when it's, what is it, like a plastic kind of just
Yeah,
wrapping around type, like
it's like a
vinyl.
vinyl cape. Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that look, and
I know.
I don't know if there were, at one point there was the ones with him or Luke where the saber would just come out of the hand, as opposed to,
Yeah,
like,
yep.
that's the more rare
That's
one, right? I believe, like the
so
more
there's yeah, it gets a little
it gets
complicated.
a little complicated. Yeah,
Yeah, you can
yeah,
start
yeah.
getting into details,
I know, and
but yeah,
this is
they're
why I wanted to.
very cool figures.
I know, I love it. This is exactly why I wanted to pick your brain about this, because I know you know tons of Star Wars, about
Yeah,
Star Wars.
yeah. Ask me about like Marvel Legends and stuff like that. I know nothing. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know a little bit. I mean, I love Marvel.
I do too. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind of into the into the Legends a little bit. Very selective few. I'm not like a Legend hoarder. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
yeah,
very, like there's an Ultron Builder figure coming out. I don't really do Builder figures, but I would definitely love to do that one.
yeah. No, there are
So
definitely a
yeah,
few that come out here and there that pique
that look
my
awesome.
interest. But yeah, I have to. With how
Black
things
Series.
are,
Hmm.
I can barely keep up as it is.
I know, right? Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, is
Yeah.
like I'm always in the middle of just minimizing and condensing everything, and maybe selling things off that I might not need. But
Yep.
for me, as far as like stopping Black Series, and then rekindling that love for Star Wars Black Series all over again. I mean, I don't think it's been. I don't think my love for it has been strong into what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind
Yeah.
of like, I would do more Masters of the Universe.
Hmm.
GI Joe obviously is one of my things, but that's another one I can't even keep up with sometimes, because I mean, these Joes. How many Joe characters were there back in the day? Maybe over 100. Who
Oh,
knows?
easily. Yeah. Right.
And the way the exclusives are nowadays, and the different, same molds but different color variants, this and that. It's just like
Yep.
it happened.
They don't stop.
It doesn't stop. It's just like but going back to the whole Star Wars Black Series thing, it's just like it just kind of like came back to me. I was like, oh my god, these figures are freaking amazing. Like, Hasbro is really stepping up their game when it came to, I started noticing it, and also saw one of your videos where you were reviewing, and you were kind of like showing the differences between how the body molds were back then to the way they are now,
Yeah.
and how Hasbro has really kind of they've manufactured them a lot better now. They can stand a lot better, like these stormtroopers, like these guys right here, like
Yeah. Those.
like these 501s. I mean, this is my only one. I saw a whole bunch today, but I need a whole bunch of these. Like, this guy is probably one of my favorite storms right now.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a great figure. They've
it
done
is.
a yeah they've done a great job. So that's the stormtrooper or the Jedi Patrol stormtrooper.
The Jet,
He's
yeah, hmm,
yeah that sculpt is a lot better than what they started out with. That
yeah,
original. Yeah.
right.
And then yeah, getting into the clone bodies, there's like multiple variations that Hasbro's
Uh,
kind of it's like a
so good.
cocktail of different
Yeah,
parts. But yeah, yeah,
it's so
and
good. I know.
yeah,
But they're so amazing. There's so many different ones. I have a friend that's actually found the Walgreens one. The what is it? The
yeah,
the,
212.
the
Yeah,
212, the 212 battalion. Do you have any of
yeah.
those? Or I'm sure you probably have a case or two hanging around somewhere. And they're exclusive, so
No,
I don't know. Yeah.
no, they popped up the other day and I was
Mhm.
working. I missed them. But
Oh man.
I know. I'm a little bummed out about it. But I'm kind of frustrated with Walgreens
Oh, so
because
am
of
I. You're not the only one, Austin. Trust me.
yeah,
It's just I take
yeah.
pictures. I take pictures all the time. I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're
I
fine.
I take pictures all the time at Walgreens, and now there's like there's not one figure in that toy aisle. It's just like a bunch of cards that are locked up. It's like a lot of like
Mhm.
baby toys, or you know, fine. Those are toys for kids, and I don't want to knock that, you know, by any means. But
Right.
us as adult collectors, we were always used to going to Walgreens for these exclusive items, especially Legends or especially Black Series. And you
Yeah.
go there, there's nothing.
I know.
And people post it all the time, you know. And how do you expect to find this 212th Battalion trooper if nobody has anything, you know?
Yeah.
But to my point, Austin, like if I do see them, what I do is for the community, like, and especially for people that I know and friends, you know, in the community that I have, if I find something and I know they want it, I grab it right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be good with one or two, if that. But if I were to ever find any, even if it's one, I'll definitely let you know. I have no problem with that. You know, I'll message you, and then you know how it is.
Cool. Yeah. But, helping each other out. That's what
helping each other out. That's what it's about, man. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that I mean, we can stand here and talk about Star Wars forever, but I'm gonna ask you, so getting back to the toy photography, when did you first start doing that? Because I know obviously you started collecting, but how was that transcended into your passion and love for collecting and just bringing everything to life?
Yeah. Well, so like I said, I'm a collector of many things. So many things over the years. But I was, at the time that I started buying Black Series, I was very into like retro video games and stuff like that. I actually more recently, I think I posted a reel of me redoing a Game Boy. That's what I used to do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Before toy photography.
Yeah.
There was I bought and sell comic. I used to buy and sell old comic books, and then it was Game Boy stuff.
Wow.
So so it was right around that time. So I had an Instagram page dedicated to like gaming, retro gaming stuff, and I was scrolling through my Explore page, which was very different 4 years ago. And I actually stumbled across, you know, Switpix Spencer.
I've heard of him. He has an account on Instagram. I got to check him out.
Yeah, he's toy photographer. He's one of the bigger toy photographers in the community. Anyway, I stumbled across his stuff, and I've always been into photography. I used to do like senior portraits and family pictures for people even through high school and part of college.
Right.
So I saw a picture of a toy and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like I could do that.
Oh, wow.
So that's actually when I went and bought that Praetorian Guard, and I was like, I'm going to take a picture of it. And that was really the start of it. And then it's all been downhill from there. No, not any,
no,
you know,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. How do you say it? It's just there's a word for that, but
it really blossomed into something a lot bigger than just
I know, than just taking a picture of a toy, right?
You can see the figures, behind me. That's all because of that.
I love the setup. Now, are those just detops? Because I think you customize those display cases also, right?
Yeah, so it's basically one. I can kind of show a little bit.
Take your time.
It's one.
So gorgeous, man.
Yeah, so that's one display cabinet. There's another one over here. So it's basically, is it 2 detops? Yeah, it's 2 detops made into one giant display cabinet. So using just all the glass from those 2. And it's just one giant case. Yeah.
It looks great, and then I know usually a lot of people put those on risers, but you have those on like a higher type of furniture, and it looks great. Yeah,
there's like an individual cabinet with sliding doors. So that whole, you can see like 3 sections in there.
Right.
It's like one unit though.
Right, it's one unit.
Yeah,
you connected 3 detops into that one unit.
Basically, yes. Yeah. So
wow,
and then the doors swing out. So
yeah.
And then the center piece is fixed. That doesn't move at all because that's just the centerpiece.
No, of course, And the bottom could be used for storage or for other figures or whatever.
All my
accessories,
all my Hot Toys boxes are in there. I live in Arizona, and we do have an attic, but it gets really hot up there,
Oh,
so I
it
don't want
does.
to put all that
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, you can't. Definitely not, because you definitely
No,
have to have a climate control when it comes to those things.
exactly.
But that looks
So
amazing. I think that I think you had posted a video on instructions or sort of like
yeah,
how to
how I kind of made them.
how you kind of made them. Yeah, and I have
Yeah,
to actually go back to those because I eventually do want
yeah,
to do that. Yeah, I mean I have these, but they're they're separate for now.
yeah.
I love Detolfs, but I always felt like they're again they're really limited to as far as like what you can put in them. I mean on
Hmm.
the top one here I have acrylic risers, so you can
Yeah,
kind of like you can see everything, but then again it takes away all that space,
I know.
and you
Yeah, at least you can fit a few more in there though.
right the way you have it, you can fit Hot Toys perfectly in there. You have the white light going on, so everything is nice and bright.
Yeah,
It looks clean.
yeah,
And I don't know if you could do much posing, but like the army building you have up there with those clones, I mean that'll look super clean with a whole bunch of them. And
yeah.
some of those Ahsoka troopers too up there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you can see I have some space to fill still.
yeah.
So
And is that Cody up top or is that
yeah,
that's
Cody's up top. He's waiting for some more 212 that Hot Toys keeps
oh oh
teasing us, but
really?
they haven't released
Oh,
anything.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. And we Hot Toys has never had 212s, right? Not that I know of.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. So they in 2017
Hmm.
they had one displayed next to Cody, and they came out with Cody, but they never released just the standard trooper. And
And,
he's there every year at whatever cons they go to, but
but they never put them out. They're just teasing everybody.
no, yeah,
Now
yeah,
that's the hot toy. That's the hot toy version of the Walgreens version, right? Well, somewhat.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, exactly, yeah. 212, just
Right. The 212,
obviously
just hot toy,
much nicer figure,
much nicer and much more exactly
expensive.
much more expensive. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah,
so well worth it. I mean,
very worth it.
I have so technically I only have my first two hot toys, which is the classic suit Spider-Man, which is being shipped as we speak.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's the one that comes with the diorama and all that. Because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I've been,
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
so
Yeah,
yeah. So I can imagine if you did Marvel, I'm sure you would do all Spider-Man or the
I
MCU
yeah.
stuff, right? Which is
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if this. I forget to. I usually forget if this Spider-Man is if he's the MCU Spider-Man or if he's the comic version. I kind of forget on that one with the one that comes with the diorama. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's the one with like Doctor Octopus's Doc Ock's tentacle, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like this whole big thing, and it looks freaking nuts.
Hmm.
And so I
That's a
have that.
good choice.
Yeah, so that was my first choice, right? I paid that off a while ago, about a year ago, I think. I waited about a year for that one.
Yeah.
Um, and the one that I have right now, currently at my local comic shop,
Hmm.
is currently being paid off, and that one is the Captain Rex.
Oh, nice.
So once
Yeah.
I get him, I'm just gonna start forming the whole battalion. I'm gonna start
Uh,
forming all the clones, everybody. I mean, I let me just catch up on sorry, Austin. I'm just gonna catch up on the
no,
chat
you're
here
good.
real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. And you can take a look too, right? Definitely.
Yeah.
So Kiwi says, "What's up?" Hey, Kiwi. Kiwi is definitely a good friend of mine. He's always supporting on the channel. Always here.
Yeah.
Fig Pix is another really nice guy. He also does toy photography, but kind of like abstract type of thing where he does this. He uses like these really cool colors to kind of like show the image.
I feel like I've heard
Yeah,
of.
look him up if you can. Really quick,
Yeah.
Austin. Yeah, Fig Pix. He's
Uh,
on Instagram.
uh,
And yeah, oh yeah, so Kiwi's telling me he's the video game Spider-Man. Thank you, Kiwi. Oh, okay, so he's from the
oh.
Spider-Man video game. Gotcha, from the PS4.
Uh,
And he says it's such a great classic suit. Awesome.
yeah.
Can't wait.
I thought they came out with a. There are so many versions of
Mhm.
Spider-Man for Hot Toys, though. I don't know.
Oh, there is. It's tons.
Yeah, I did see one more recently that I really liked. I considered it, but again,
You have to keep it
I have to stick with
minimal.
Star Wars. Yeah,
Yeah.
just space and all that. But no,
And
I'm a
Star Wars outbalances everything else. So,
it it
pretty much.
does just
Yeah.
for the figures, but like so yeah, like I said, I
Mhm.
did collect comics, so I have a lot of the first Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Right.
'Cause, yeah.
Yeah, I was also a huge comic collector too. I sold my collection a few times. I got now I got a couple of short boxes now with Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I got him. I definitely read the Batman storyline. I forgot.
Mhm.
I don't know who the artist or the author is right now, but I'm doing them. I do a little bit of I do some TMNT, some turtle stuff usually,
Yeah.
but I've kind of definitely I've slowed it down a lot on comics. You know what I mean? Because that's just another rabbit hole. I mean, even though
No.
that was my first love, because I just love reading, jumping into the art, jumping into my imagination, and just I always loved doing that.
Mhm.
But like I said, I mean, you can't have everything, so you can't collect comics. I mean, you could if you want. I mean, don't get me wrong, but the thing
You
is,
just need to be. You just need to have a lot of money
a lot of
and a lot of space.
a lot of money and a lot of space, exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why I just keep it to like 3 or 4 characters when it comes to comics. I don't do it the way I used to, where it was always X-Men, it was always Hulk, it was always Spawn. I was
Yeah.
just doing a lot of different stuff, but pretty much I'm guessing that that's how everybody usually gets into toy collecting. Either they start from comics, and
Yeah.
it just overflows into just buying the actual figure, because you
Mhm.
now you have a connection to the character, and then you buy the figure, and then now you have the figure next to you. It's just
Yep.
it's a great feeling. But
Yeah. And trying to recreate those scenes and just
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's really really awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. So we spoke about that. I mean, we can go, like I said, we can go all day with talking about Star Wars.
All day. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna let's talk about Star Wars Celebration, and then we can move on after that. Did you get a chance to go to Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, or no? Or
No. No. I
oh yeah, because
really
you were
wish.
working, obviously. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. 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 But I I could have made it to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The clinic that I was
Ooh.
working in was closed on Fridays, and I didn't realize that until I got there. So I did.
Oh
I
no
maybe could
way.
have. I maybe could have, but I I didn't. And looking
Yeah,
back now, I wish I had jumped at the opportunity, just
to go.
committed and go. Yeah,
Oh man, you would
but
have had so much fun, man, and a lot of footage too, I'm sure.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. You weren't able to make it either,
I
right?
wasn't able to make it. That's something that I've always had on my bucket list. That and San Diego Comic Con, obviously.
Hmm.
I do want to make it back for New York Comic Con, because I'm originally from New York.
Oh, okay.
And
What part?
I'm from the Lower East Side of Manhattan in New
Oh,
York.
nice.
Yeah, but
Cool.
I've lived in every borough,
Hmm.
pretty much. Excuse me. But I was already planning. Watch, this celebration was so awesome. I mean, aside
Yeah,
from
it was
a
so
lot,
good.
aside from all the some of the negativity that came out of, I guess, the whole Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then there was some issues that they had with uh I don't know who it was, but aside from all the negativity, I'm just gonna say, other than that,
Yeah,
every single thing, reveals, shows, panels,
it was so much.
cosplay. I wish, because I have one, the Osmo, the little Osmo camera, the Osmo
Yeah,
DJI.
yeah.
I
DJ
have the
Osmo.
Osmo
Yep.
too, so because I picked that up about last year to do my toy hunts and things like that, and I freaking love the camera. I
Yeah.
haven't, but I still need to learn how to use it a little bit, But
Hmm.
I would have taken this camera, and I would have had tons of footage if I would have made it out there.
You
Oh
would
my
have.
god, you
Yeah.
know,
Those things are pretty cool.
yeah,
There,
that would have.
it's the. Is it like the little stick
Yeah,
thing?
I can show you now, Austin. Yeah, because I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They're
now,
pretty cool.
now that I have you on the show, and you're a professional toy photographer, it'd be cool to show this to you. So yeah, it's
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And it has a little gimbal on it.
a
Yeah,
little.
those are.
Let me see if I could get it on. So there you go.
Yeah, there
See,
you
so
go.
kind of. Yep.
That it's really nice, and small. It's not super obvious.
No, it's not obvious. You can just go like this, and it's
Right.
so amazing. Oh man, and even
That's
for
so
pictures,
nice.
even for pictures too. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of different accessories I like to get for it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that I'll definitely do that in due time. But my whole thing is like ever since I started this show, it's just been so exciting to do this.
Yeah.
I was always the type that was kind of like reluctant to get on camera and to do this or to share my collection with anybody because
Yeah.
I'm either busy with work or with life or with the whole pandemic that just that we just
Right.
went through. So everything just kind of like was kind of like weird. But again, the pandemic made everyone kind of step it up, so to speak,
Yep.
and in their
Yeah.
own
Well, we had a lot more time.
a lot more time. So we kind of stepped it up in our own in our own ways.
Yeah.
But I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. At all.
No, well, good for you. Sounds like getting out of your comfort
Yeah,
zone a little bit and going for it.
yeah, I am, and I'm going for it. That's exactly what I'm doing, Austin, man. And I appreciate you. Since I've known you, you've always been a really mellow and nice guy. And I
Very
think
mellow.
very mellow, yeah, very talented, very friendly, and that's we need more of that in this community because there's a lot of bitter stuff going on and I just don't know. I mean, yeah, there's negativity in the street, but why would that be in the collector community? I don't know how that can even take. I don't know how there's even room for that in this type of thing because it's just grown men, grown adults loving what they do, collecting what they couldn't collect when they were kids because now we can afford it, right? Pretty much,
right.
So
I feel like some people just forget that it's toys. It's just toys. But Star Wars fans can be some of the worst fans in the sense of
that makes sense.
They're just mean. Sometimes they're a little mean,
Yeah.
but it's just because they're passionate, and it really goes back to just the nostalgia of everything. So much invested coming from people that like you have made it through the original trilogy, and they have the memories and everything, and to see things coming out that maybe they don't necessarily agree with, or
exactly.
Star Wars fans can be
they can be super hardcore, and I think it's just at the end of the day it's change. If something changes, and they don't like it, they're gonna voice their opinion about it. But I don't like a lot of things, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, we can talk about it. We can agree to disagree, but I'm not going to hurt anybody. I'm not going to hurt anyone. I'm not going to I can like me talking to you right now. It's amazing to me because I'm just absorbing, all this stuff that we're talking about. And I know I'm talking to someone that shares the same passion I do when it comes to either Star Wars or photography. And, that's what it's all about, man. And and I just don't understand why that would happen. But other than that, Star Wars Celebration, all the reveals. Now that's the next thing I want to talk about.
So much. All
the action figures that are being revealed, and every single one is a grabber. To me, it's a grab. I mean, was there one that you did not go for, or
Well, I don't. The vintage collection, so 3 3/4. I don't collect as much anymore.
Okay. I do. I kind of do still.
They're great figures, and I do collect some of the more exclusive carded ones, like the Target ones that are. I don't know if they call them prototype. They're not prototype. They're like multi. Each limb is a different color. Why can't I think what they're?
No. I think I know what you're talking about. Sort of like when it comes to like the expanded universe sort of thing, or maybe.
No, they're retro figure.
Oh yeah, the retro when the card kind of looks distressed a little bit.
Yeah. So
I ran into the whole wave. I wave today. I don't know if you saw that, but it's.
No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, I threw it up on my story. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'll check. I'll check. Yeah, so some of those, but all the Black Series. I was actually tempted to get that new Leia's little droid. I know we're maybe not doing spoilers, but hopefully people have seen the first 2 episodes.
No, I think everybody in the chat. I think they've seen it already.
Okay.
Because what are we up to 3, right?
We're up to 3. Yeah. So that little droid Lola or whatever,
Hmm.
I think I like it. There's
I like
yeah,
it a
they
lot
came out
too.
with
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why. I liked like they always come out with a new droid, you know, and I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm tempted to get the animatronic one.
Right, right. I pre-ordered two of those. Now that we're
Oh,
talking
really?
about it, I pre-ordered two animatronics because usually what I do, Austin, I know I mentioned to you how much everything was. You were like, what in the
Yeah,
world?
yeah.
But it's totally not all for me. Because
Hmm.
what I do is I grab these and obviously I don't scalp it or anything like that, but I grab these in case anybody else that doesn't have access to Hasbro, because I have a
Yeah.
lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that don't have access to Hasbro, and
Hmm.
I like to grab it and let them know what's coming. They either just let me know if they want it. If not, I can cancel it, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's kind of like why I do it. It's very rare. There might be a time or two where I might get two of the same figures, so that way, one is obviously going to get graded and the other one's is to open up, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't happen too often because I'm definitely an open box collector. I can't enjoy everything in a box. It's just not me.
Yeah.
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 So other than that, that's exactly why I do it. Like, and then when I saw those reveals, I was like, oh man, like even like the all white Vader, like I believe that's a comic version, or that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it
It's a
is, right?
comic.
Like from
Yep.
one of the more special, I guess one of those, maybe it might have been from a one shot or something, I don't remember, but I know it's an all white Vader.
Yeah.
And
I don't know the comic specifically
yeah.
either, but
Mhm.
it's a good looking figure.
It is,
Yeah.
and it might
Super
have to be
unique.
it is super unique, and it might have to be handled with gloves. Because I don't know if it has
Yeah.
any salt. I don't know if it's plastic or if it has any soft goods. I don't think it's. Oh, you know what? It might
The
be
tape.
soft goods because the Empire. I have the Empire
Oh.
Vader. You know what's funny? That I should have Star Wars
Oh.
here. I should have Star Wars here instead of here because I'm just blocking all my Black Series
No,
stuff.
you're good. You're
But
good. Yeah, you're right. He has
he
part of
has like
his
this.
robes is yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so so his cape is kind of like it's. I don't know. I think it's the Empire because I know there's a Rogue One. I
Mhm.
know there's a Rogue One Vader, but his cape kind of like instead of it coming from under, like maybe the Jedi one or the Empire one, this one's like over, like it's over
Right. Yeah.
so by far one of my best Black Series figures. I mean, he looks
Yeah.
like as far as shelf presence is
Oh
concerned.
yeah.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
super
Yeah.
awesome. And I'm still considering the 40th anniversary Vader Empire, and I know that one's waitlist either waitlisted or it's gone up in price. I don't know, but or
Mhm.
if I get lucky, I can get it locally. But that's
Yeah.
the one I'm also going to be after that one too. If I once I jump head first into the hot toy rabbit hole, and as soon as my wife can confirm that, you know,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
right there with you.
yeah, then
I
I'll
got to
be
get the
good.
approval. I have to get the
Mhm.
approval too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, definitely. But I love the background. I love the backdrop, man. The collection room in the office looks
Yeah. Well, same for you. Look at that.
spectacular. Thank you. Yeah, it's also it's currently in progress, but I'm just moving things around. I definitely need better lighting. I'll kind of want to cover the blinds because
Yeah.
the light kind of comes through too much through there, so it takes away
Right.
from
Yeah.
this one. This cabinet right here. I'm not. There's no way to put lights in it, so that's a bit of a bummer.
Oh.
Because if I want to put lights on it, I would have to run wires somewhere, and there's nowhere to run a
There's
wire.
nowhere.
There's
Yeah.
nowhere unless I keep the doors open. You know?
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want that. Yeah.
that's
So.
yeah. When it came time to make these,
Mhm.
it was part of the. I knew exactly what I wanted. So
Yeah, exactly.
when you build your own thing, you can kind of
Yeah,
you know do
you
what
know
you
what
want with it.
parts. Yeah, your parts. Your
Right.
design, everything. You know what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
measurements. Yeah.
yeah, this is all IKEA stuff, but
Yeah. No, the IKEA stuff is great. I mean,
yeah,
really, for what you get and the price. Yeah.
definitely is. But I love how you just put. I got to go back and watch that video because I really need to
Yeah.
make those. I mean, when I have enough
Yeah.
hot toys, but I don't have enough of that yet.
Yeah, when the time comes, let me know. I didn't we modified the design a little
Yeah.
bit, but I actually
No, of
got the
course, yeah.
design from somebody on a random forum.
Hmm.
Once I saw the design, I'm like, you know what? I think we can make that. So yeah,
Right.
when the time comes, I can send you that link and He
Oh,
has better instructions than I do. This
oh
guy, the
no,
one who
definitely.
originally made them. Yeah.
Definitely, and I know, and I definitely will take you up on that offer because I definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
And also, I know you have a code if that's something you feel like sharing at the end of the show or with anybody. You know, if you're comfortable with that, we're going to talk about that
Yeah.
also because Entertainment Earth is another great company and a spot to get your pre-orders in
Yeah.
and all
They
that
are.
stuff. So they're
Yeah.
really good because that's talking from a customer perspective because I'm also a customer and a distributor, and a reseller for them.
Right.
They're pretty much they're doing what they can with all the delays and everything, but other than that, they're really good. I mean, my who's this what is it? Not representative, but my the one that handles my account. He's really
Yeah.
cool with everything, so he's always very helpful.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a good way if you have them. It's a good way to army build because you get things cheaper through them when it comes to that.
Yep. Yeah.
Let me see who else. What else they're saying here in the chat, really quick on that. This is Fig Picks. He's saying, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Might need one of those. So I believe he's talking about the whole display setup. Definitely
Yeah.
Fig Picks. You should whenever Austin does share that with me, I'll definitely let you know about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
He's got another one here. Sometime the 3 3/4 looks better than the Black Series. What do you think about that?
Yeah. No, he's right. Actually,
Yeah.
especially more recently, some of them. Those head sculpts are getting really good. I ran into the newest wave of vintage figures at Target the other day, and the Bo-Katan looks just as good as the Black Series one, which is crazy because it's tiny.
It's tiny, yeah, exactly. And her helmet comes off right over Bo-Katan and
So the Black Series one does, and I didn't know this about the vintage collection one. I didn't buy it, but I was with somebody who did, and I guess you change. You can't. There's no. It comes with a helmet, but
there's
it's just
no
a
head.
helmet.
It's no head.
You literally swap the helmet for the head. They're not. You can't put the helmet over the head.
Over the head, right.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Right.
Oh, but Bo-Katan's her suit, I've always loved it the way it looks.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I have her. There's a 3-pack that I have over at Dorkside. They haven't shipped it out yet because it was a 3-pack. I guess they put it together and they ship it out. But one of those figures are available, but they're not sending me the shipment because the two aren't. The two other ones aren't, I believe.
Oh no.
One of them. But I can send them. I can actually send them an email. And I can say, "Hey guys, can you just ship out the ones that are in stock?" And they'll do it for me. The only thing is, cool. The only thing I will have to pay twice the shipping once the other figure comes in. But if I wait, then it's just once.
Right.
But and in that pack I have Bo-Katan, and then I also have who's the other one? Reeves.
Casca Reeves. Yeah,
Casca Reeves. Yeah, and then so both of them are in that pack, and I picked up that pack for like $30. So I literally got one figure free. Yeah, I had to go for it. Dorkside is pretty good too. Shout out to Dorkside, man. I haven't ordered from them too much. This is my first time, but the customer service is not bad.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about not necessarily reaching out, but ordering through just a few different companies to see how it goes. But yeah, with Entertainment Earth, it's hard to step away from it. But there's another one. It's like a operator. I can't remember the name of their account,
another company.
But I guess yeah, they're like a smaller one though. They post picture every week. They post a picture of their inventory on their Instagram. I can't remember the name of their account, but
yeah, definitely should be a message with it.
I've heard really good things about them too. So
that'd be cool to check them out. Yeah, definitely. But again, Entertainment Earth is number one.
Yeah. The thing that I really like about Entertainment Earth, even if I wasn't affiliated with them or anything, all the figures that I have received from them have come in minty fresh. Yeah, they do a really good job at that. That's something they sometimes they're not the fastest with shipping. It really depends on just when they get their inventory, but it's pretty much guarantee, or I think you can actually return the figures and they'll cover it for you if you get anything that's damaged. So they're pretty good. They're really good about that.
Of course, I would. I definitely would go with quality over just rushing anything over like that, because
Yeah.
I really don't need to figure that fast. If I know it's coming, it's coming.
Yeah.
And Hasbro, I had an issue with Hasbro with the Power Ranger figure, the Ecliptor. I don't know if you saw that post that I put up. They
When was it?
It was the other day. They shipped out the figure. Hey Eddie, what's up, man? Thank you for coming. Thanks for being here.
What's up?
That's a friend of mine, Eddie. Yo,
Oh, cool.
Eddie, you got to check out Austin's page, man. His Instagram page. I just gotta hold on one second.
You're good. Take your
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Yeah, Eddie, definitely check out his page. It's called Visual Force. He is a toy photographer, and I know you love toy photography, and you definitely gonna want to check him out, man. His photography is just insane.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Of course, Austin, anytime. So I was what was I just talking about?
You were talking about the Power Ranger.
Oh yeah, the Power
figures
Rangers,
from
right?
Hasbro. Yeah.
The Ecliptor. So it got to me. I opened it up. I don't know if I have.
Oh, okay. I did see it.
Yeah.
I did see it. Yep.
Let me see. Because I have your page here too. Because I kind of just want to show people, a lot of your work here that I have set up. But anyway, I put it up. It looked like a car ran over the box, Austin. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, wasn't the whole like top end of it.
Yeah, it was just crushed.
Yeah.
The box was caved in. I called the first person, couldn't really help me. I called FedEx. I called who was it? USPS. I called everyone. So I called Hasbro back again. I got somebody on the phone, another young lady, and I told her, listen, I said, I received my package, but it's damaged, and they're telling me that I can't get reimbursed or nobody can do anything for me. She was like, no, that's not entirely true, because all you have to do, Mr. Arias, is just send me the pictures, so we can have it on file. And the second I emailed her this picture, she sent me the same figure. She actually not she didn't send it to me. They credited me the money back, and I got to keep the figure that was in the crushed box.
Jeez.
So Hasbro was really good. They worked really quickly on that. They helped me really fast. So I got my money back and I got the figure, but it's a hell of a figure, man. I mean, I started getting into the
Oh, cool. Yeah,
man. So I started getting into the Lightning collection a bit, because they're some really sweet figures, and I kind of like Power Rangers a little bit. In my younger, in my 20s, I would say I was still an adult then, but maybe late teens.
Yeah,
but,
I'm sure. Yeah, I
but
grew
again,
up on Power Rangers.
Nostalgic. Nostalgic reasons. It's like So so they sent me that package, and I was like, oh my god, and I didn't even want to take them out because I didn't know if again, I was like, what, I don't keep the boxes anyway, but I didn't want to take them out and then there'll be like a broken leg or a loose leg or like a chip, or like chip paint or something like that. So I kind of
you never know until you open it, right?
Until you open it, yeah. So I took them out and there was nothing wrong with them, so that was perfect. And then going back to the 3 3/4 also, Austin. Look at Lando's face. Going back to I don't know if you can see him.
Yeah, I know how good. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, with the webcam or whatever.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
there it is.
Yep.
That's going back to that comment. Yeah,
look how good he looks.
Sculpts, some of the sculpts do look better or good, if not better than
the Black Series,
which
right?
is wild. Yeah.
All right. Oh man. So Fig Pix is saying, let me put it up on the screen so that way you can take a look. Yeah, Hasbro's working with me on my White Ninja. Oh, okay. So apparently what happened with Fig Pix was he received the White Ninja, Power Ranger Ninja. I don't know if you saw the ninjas that are hitting targets. So he got a white one, and in his white one, it was there was a company defect. So both his hands were left hands on that figure.
I've seen that one before.
Have you?
Yeah.
When he told me that, when he showed it to me, I was like, oh man, that's crazy. How that's got to be like 1 out of a million, because how does that happen?
Yeah, I've seen two right feet. I've
Two left hands.
seen
Yeah, really, two right feet.
two right feet.
Mhm.
It was I can't remember which figure it was. I
That's
want to say it
hilarious.
was like it was either Rose or
Hmm.
it was around that time. Yeah,
Oh my god,
take it out in two right feet.
that's so funny, man. I mean, it hasn't happened to me yet, but what always happens to me is I always get loose ankles.
Yeah.
And loose ankles and when I display my figures with loose ankles, those are usually the ones that just knock everything over when
Yep.
you're not looking. So
Completely fall over.
they completely fall over. So I get a lot of those, and but I don't complain about it. It's just it sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Would you know how to fix something like that, Austin? Because I know you're also a
Oh.
customizer too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's been a
another thing you
while
do.
since
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've done anything.
Hmm.
I'm just I'm kind of getting back to Instagram and I'm trying to really figure out what I want to focus on. But yeah, in the past I've done a lot of clone
Hmm.
customs
Yeah.
and yeah, a lot of customizing
That's
and weathering and stuff. So
weathering. Yeah. That's
yeah.
exactly what I've seen you do a lot of is the weathering, and that looks awesome.
Hmm.
Like I would love to
Yeah.
get a couple of troopers and just weather it because I know looking at this the 501st, it's all weather. Like, how do you like the weathering on the 501st? Like,
Yeah, I've got a couple of them right here actually.
yeah,
Let me open one of these.
yeah. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's okay. I wish they had left it up to
Hmm.
the collector decide how much weathering they want to put on the figure, but
Right, right.
there are people that'll never ever weather their figures. So at
Yeah, they
least there's
are
something on
exactly.
there that
Hmm.
makes it.
That makes it look weather. See, I can completely
Yeah,
see that. Yeah, it looks
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Oh man. Now,
yeah,
would you weather it more than what it is? Like, would you take that figure and put a little more weathering on it?
yeah. So my one of my original, I don't know if I have it right here.
You know
So
what?
I
Yeah. Go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I
Yeah.
was just gonna say
Hmm.
I on the original one that I had, I actually sanded off like that layer of weathering and
Oh,
reweathered the whole
oh,
thing.
really? Oh man.
If you take fine enough sandpaper, you can get
Hmm.
through that because what it is just another layer of paint,
A
just
paint.
like the
Yeah.
paint. Yeah, just like
Right.
the
Right.
paint apps on it. The plastic is not obviously that color. Like the shoulder
Y-
pads, it's a blue plastic.
Right.
On the chest piece is all white, and
Hmm.
that's paint apps. The blue is paint.
Hmm.
So if you just get through that one little layer of
Of like the paint application.
weathering,
Yeah. Weathering right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
then it turns, yeah, then it's just white. So I did that on
Right.
one. The one thing about these archive figures is I think they used a different plastic for the knees, because
Right.
they're a little gummy. That's a little.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep. Let me
Yeah, I
see.
don't know if it's the same with yours, but
Yeah.
most of mine are that way.
Yeah. It's like this. Take a look at this right here.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So it is
So,
pretty bendable, and they're double jointed too, which is kind of
yeah,
cool.
it is. Yeah, it is cool. I wish it was
Yeah.
a little bit more sturdy, but
Right.
they're good. I'm just being very critical.
No, of course, no.
'Cause-
That's what I love to hear things like that. I mean,
yeah.
it's not so much like the sand trooper, like the Jetta Patrol Trooper. See,
No.
he see now this is different. He's single jointed, and it doesn't even
Right.
bend, and it doesn't even bend. It's
No.
but he stands. He's pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah, the stormtroopers they're a good, nice, firm. Yeah, everything
right?
about them is really good. But then
Super clean. Yeah.
here I have a jet trooper which has the
Oh my
same.
god, I need that. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Same kind of.
same joints, but they used a different plastic. So that's as much movement as I get
Oh,
there.
okay,
So
okay.
Hasbro is constantly. I honestly don't know 100% how it works, but I
Hmm.
figure it's just whatever plastic they have available that's cheaper,
Hmm.
or maybe they just have it on hand or
Right, right.
leftover. Yeah, I don't fully know, but
Fully know why they use that particular plastic. Yeah.
yeah, and it seems like their plastic continues to change too, and yeah,
Yeah, it does. I
it's
really
interesting.
love it. Is interesting. Yeah, I just love. I mean, the detail is just amazing, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I might have watched. I haven't completed the Clone Wars, but I've watched the Bad Batch like 5 times already, and
Hmm.
it's an
It's so
amazing,
good.
so good, and just to see a lot of these different clones. I mean, and it's just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Um, and to just see the different types of clones and stormtroopers and all that on those shows.
Yeah.
So
There's a
yeah,
lot to look at. So
there definitely is a lot to look at, and so yeah, that's pretty amazing. Let me see if I can. I think there's a Greek Kiwi. Ivan would be crazy. Got to get those ninjas. Let me put this one up. Yeah, they're talking. They're still talking about the ninjas. Let's hope we get an Ivan Ooze too. I think that's. Speaking of the 501st, I was going to mention my friend Kiwi the collector. He's in the chat right now.
Mhm.
He was looking for one of those 501st, and I saw one today for him, and I picked it up. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
So Kiwi, if he's all the way in New Zealand.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
he's in New Zealand, and I've been on the Instagram lives with him a couple of times. He was on a couple of my first shows, so
Yeah.
that was like super fun.
Very
Um,
cool.
yeah,
Man, I wonder how's the distribution out there? How did
good. That's a great question. Because he's one of my friends that doesn't have any access to Hasbro, so
Oh,
he's one of the main guys that I try to help out. Um, but he's into a lot of the imports, a lot of Dragon Ball Z. He has a great
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z collection. He
Is
loves
that like
Star Wars.
SH Figure Arts
The figure
or
arts, yeah, the figure
yeah.
arts. I don't think he does a lot of the Dragon Stars, but he definitely does all figure arts.
Hmm.
He does a lot of Black Series too, which is what I love about him because we kind of get to talk about those things, and
Yeah.
just like you and I are doing,
Right.
we get to share those things. So that's always super fun to do. But so we spoke about celebration. We spoke about your toy photography. And how old were you again, Austin, when you started doing the photography? Or maybe if you don't want to mention that, like around what time?
2017, 2016,
Oh wow,
2017. I
that's
think yeah,
not too
2017.
long
It
ago,
wasn't.
and you can do that, and you can
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I
you
had
just
experience with photography before,
all right,
so
okay, yeah,
I knew equipment and everything like that. So it was just a
gotcha.
matter of taking. And there's still
Still
people who
learning,
do a lot. Yeah. Oh, I'm always learning, and there are people
yeah.
who are definitely more advanced than me, and
Hmm.
I don't do as much photoshopping as some of the other people out there. I'm not a graphic designer or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
right.
most of what you see that pops up on Instagram is pretty much straight from the camera. Besides maybe a
Wow.
little tweaking, and I'll add a lightsaber effect or something like
Yeah,
that. You know.
the saber effects are really awesome.
Thank
Let
you.
me let
Yeah.
me tell you, man. I mean, and just like you mentioned, you don't do any photoshopping. You don't do much of any.
I mean, yeah, I'll mess with a little bit of lighting and maybe some of the colors, but I don't
Or brushing
know
up,
like
maybe brushing up some edges or something, or not really. No.
a little bit
Yeah.
here and there, not too much. Yeah. But
Wow. That's.
that's why when it comes to I'm a details person,
Hmm.
so I'm very particular about it. So going
Particular
back to
about it.
like
Yeah.
the posing and everything is just
Hmm.
very important. So
It is.
yeah.
And I know you do a lot of outdoor photography. And does the natural light help you a lot in those pictures? Do you take
It
advantage of
yeah.
using? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. The only
Yeah.
time I outdoors that I really will use any external lights is if I'm um, doing like a lightsaber effect or anything like that.
Hmm.
I've got a shot that I think I'll be posting next week. Anyway, it's a Sith. I'm
Are
not
you
going
no
to talk too much about it.
no
Yeah,
spoilers? Yeah.
yeah,
All
yeah.
we
But I
know is all
used
we know is it's Sith, but as long as it's a
yep,
Sith, man, we'll all love that. We love
yeah.
Siths, yeah.
So I was using some of the atmosphere aerosol, and when you put that right next to you can put the light relatively, even if you're outside, it'll
Hmm.
still with the light coming towards the figure and the atmosphere aerosol, it'll end up lighting the figure a little bit and
Oh
some of the
man.
atmosphere aerosol, which is cool.
Any chance next time you can teach me how to do those things?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Nah, man. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, like I love I've done toy photography, but very minimal, very basic. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm a professional, but it's something that I eventually would like to learn more of when
Yeah,
when I have the room, or when I get the right camera for it. You
yeah,
know,
and
kind of like.
you don't need fancy stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
you
don't. Yeah.
can
Mm-hmm.
nope, it really doesn't take it. A basic DSLR or
Mm-hmm.
even cell phone cameras.
Cell phone
So,
cameras, right? Like I was mentioning,
yeah,
the 13 is really good. We have a
yeah.
question. So there's a couple of things Kiwi the collector, my friend Kiwi, he's mentioning here. So one of them, let me put it up. He says, you know, going back to what we were talking about, distribution is terrible down here. No access to Hasbro Pulse, etc. Yeah,
That's
yeah, that's tough,
dang.
man. Imagine not having being able to access
No.
Hasbro. That's why I got you, Kiwi, man. You know, we'll take care of that.
Mhm.
Let me bring this up. I got a yeah. So this is what he has in his collection. I got a bit of MCU collection, a DB, Dragon Ball SHF collection. Been
Cool.
slowly buying more Mafex too. Mafex is another one.
Yeah, Mafex
Re-
is good.
really
I love
good, and
Mafex. Yeah.
yeah, they're awesome. And he also mentioned that he's resisting the Hot Toys Urge ATM. Currently sitting on 5 MCU, but the deluxe Mando could be my first Star Wars 1/6 scale figure. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
once you start with the Black Series, it's or with Hot Toys,
It's hard to go back.
it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop
Yeah, I
because
know.
you just all it takes is one. You see the details, and
Oh man.
yeah,
I have Spider-Man on the way, and my friend Dre just joined the chat. Dre the Geek Dad. What's up,
hmm
Dre? Thanks for joining, man, on this Friday, man. Appreciate you coming through. How's it going?
awesome.
So I um I have Spider-Man on the way, and Dre the Geek Dad, he's another Spider-Man fan.
hmm
But I have Spider-Man on the way, like I was mentioning, and I know the second that I open that thing, I'm gonna have to do it either live, or actually I'm gonna do it with a friend of mine also that I'm supposed to I'm
Go
supposed to
live
bring.
with.
Yeah, I'm supposed to bring him on a show, exactly.
hmm
Pardon me. His name is also Austin. Good guy.
Oh,
Good guy.
it's a great name.
I know it's an awesome name. So we've been getting a lot of Austins here, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Kiwi Collector. What's up, Dre? Getting 5 guys and it's okay. Hot Toys are too amazing, Eddie says.
They
Yeah,
are.
they are, man. So I was gonna touch it. I was gonna actually see what else we were gonna touch. So we spoke about well, we actually asked like when you started doing the toy photography. Another thing with when it comes to lighting, doing your photography now, do you use lighting when you're outside as well as you do inside, and what kind of lighting do you use? And also another question from the chat is they want to know what kind of camera do you use
Oh, okay.
when you do
Yeah.
when you do your toy photography?
Yeah, I use a Canon DSLR. It's the 80D 80, like the number. When you
Mm-hmm.
say it all fast, it sounds weird.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so the
ADD.
80D, yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
They came out with the 90D, and that sounds a lot better. But
Oh,
anyway,
really? Yeah.
yeah, so that's the camera I use. I use a macro lens, so it's a 100 millimeter.
Oh,
F-stop is 2.8. That's just aperture, how wide the lens can open and everything.
right, right. Oh, that's beautiful,
Um,
man.
yeah, and then for lighting, I have these aperture lights. So I get them from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have quite a few lights. These are a little bit more expensive. They're the Aperture MC,
Mm-hmm.
and you can change the color. You can change
Oh,
the hue,
mm-hmm.
the saturation. You can change everything on them.
Right.
I've got 2 of those, and
And those
that's
are the RGB lights, right? Like the RGB.
yeah, yep,
And there's a
nope,
reason why they have that price point, because you can pretty much pick any
yeah,
color you want
they're
in
really nice.
any
And
tone. Yeah.
yep, and I've used Lume Cube stuff in the past. Been a little
Oh, Loom
less
Cube. Yep.
yeah, I've been a little less impressed, but
Mm-hmm.
I know people love them and people use them. You kind of just
Right.
find what works for you and you stick to it. So
No, of course. And then you said the one that you use again is Loom Cube, or no?
no, it's Aperture.
At
It's
the
like
Aperture, right?
yeah,
On Amazon.
Aperture MC. Yep.
Right. And do you have a
Yeah.
code for that for yourself, Austin, or no?
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, check them out on Amazon. They have a cheaper light that you can it's like an LED light. I
Right.
think it's only like 40 or $50. This is a
Mm-hmm.
little cheaper, and it comes with different gels, which are just
Mm-hmm.
little thin pieces of plastic that you put over, and you can actually
Oh,
change
okay.
the lighting that way. So it comes with like 18 different colors, but
Oh, you just slip it right on the front of the light.
yep,
Oh, that's
yep,
interesting. Wow.
yeah.
That's
So
cool.
that's always a cheaper option. Yeah, I'm not
Wow.
affiliated with them. I've just used them for a
No, no,
long
of
time, and
course. Yeah,
they're
yeah.
great. So
No, that's awesome. I know. And another, I wanted to mention also another really good, nice photographer that I follow. Geez, I don't know why I forget these names as soon as I go live.
it's so hard to keep track of everybody.
I know. My friend Jared. I know. I'm sure he's your friend too.
Jared.
Yeah, Jared.
Oh.
Sir Dork.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
Sir Dork. Yeah,
Duh. I'm sorry, Jared,
Jared.
if I assassinated your name. My bad.
No,
But
Jared is a really really
oh
good dude.
man, he is, and he's
Yeah.
another person that I talk to every now and then. You know, he's really nice. You know, and
Hmm.
he's always willing to help the community out when it comes to that. And I love
He's
that he's
great.
put. I've loved that he's put together a convention of toy photography.
I know.
I
Yeah.
love all the tutorials and all that stuff, and I put him in the same category as you, I would say.
Yeah.
But
he's
he's amazing. But both of you
he's on
guys,
another level.
he's on a
Yeah.
level. Yeah, he's definitely on that level. But both of you guys you're right there, man. And it's not even a competition thing, obviously.
No,
But
no.
it's just the way the work is and the way the work looks. You know, it's just you
Yeah.
know you guys are able to just grab anything in the environment and just put it to work. Pretty much is
Yeah.
what you guys can do. You know, and he's
Yeah.
another one that I wanted to mention was really
Right.
has a really amazing work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing I don't know if I knew him before his
Hmm.
account blew up. I don't know if you know how his account blew up. Do you know that story? How he
Oh
got
no,
so many
no,
followers? So
no.
yeah, it's been a few years
Hmm.
probably. I don't know if he's listening to this. I'm probably butchering it, but from what I remember, he would post like behind the scenes of his explosion shots
Hmm.
on Facebook, and one
Hmm.
of his videos went viral and got like 40 million views.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then his account blew up. But and he was a great photographer before, and
Hmm.
he's really, yeah, he's stepped up the last few
Yeah,
years since his
exactly.
account has gotten really big. And yeah, he's a huge advocate for the community and putting together that toy convention is
Hmm.
toy photography convention.
And what was
Amazing.
it?
Yeah, I wish
What
I
was
could
his name?
go.
What was his name again, Austin?
No, this is Jared. I'm talking about
Oh,
Jared.
we're talking about Jared. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're
Okay,
talking.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't know if I connected that. Yeah, yeah, that's
No,
yeah.
no,
So
no, you're fine. I definitely, yeah, he's really done a great
Jared's a
thing
good guy.
for, yeah, definitely. Even when
Yeah.
even when he does his Instagram lives, it's so cool to see him and just open up things and talk about things. He's really patient with
Hmm.
everyone, you know,
Hmm.
which is what I love about him. So yeah, shout out to Jared, man. Keep doing your thing. This toy
Yeah, he's
photography is
great.
really going pretty far.
Yeah.
Um, so let me see what else we have here. Eddie says I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. And so another one of the other questions I wanted to ask Austin was let me see if I can remember. Um okay, so is there any Star Wars movie that you don't like or any Star Wars something that you never really caught your fancy when it so to speak when it came to the release?
Yeah, I'm one of the people that are not a huge fan of the sequels.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, but I understand it's a it's the same thing as when
Same
people watch
thing. Hmm.
the prequels. You
Hmm.
know, the people who watch the original trilogy, watching the prequels, they're like, I don't like this.
I don't think yeah.
Yeah,
It takes
so
them a
that
while to
was
catch on a little bit, but yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Now we're with the prequels. I feel like everybody seems to be in a good place because we have so much building off of that.
hmm
But yeah,
definitely.
the sequels. I really like Force Awakens,
Hmm.
and the Last Jedi was kind of where it all crumbled for me. But I
Really,
still like
yeah,
them, and I still watch them. I
yeah,
still watch
yeah,
them.
yeah. I think I've watched it all the way up to I don't think I did I did a little bit of the Last Jedi, I believe.
Hmm.
Rogue One, I need to go back and watch that, but I heard that Rogue One really made a difference in a lot of people, a lot of Star
Rogue
Wars
One,
fan. Yeah.
Rogue One is really good. I really like
Yeah.
Rogue One, and Solo. The
Solo.
timing. So I feel bad for Solo because I think that came out in May of
Hmm.
whatever year, and the previous Christmas, however many months back, 4 months back, that's when The Last Jedi came out. So people ended up boycotting. I don't know if you were, really
No, it's
focused on Star Wars at that point, but
mhm.
that's kind of what happened. And then Solo got a bad rap, but I think
I
Solo's a
remember
really
that
good
kind of,
movie
yeah.
too.
I like
Yeah,
Solo a lot. Yep. I
yeah,
agree. I agree with you when it comes to that because
yeah.
I just love the story behind the Solo movie. I mean, what's there not to like? Not to like. I mean,
Yeah,
again,
I agree.
hardcore Star Wars fans are going to be like, "Oh, what is this? What's going on? I don't like this."
Yeah,
They start
right.
getting into that. But I would say if you are a Star Wars fan, you'll accept anything.
That's
Even if you don't like it, okay, yeah, it's debatable, but you
yeah,
still it's still it still has a place in your heart. It doesn't matter what it
yeah,
is. I
and it's
mean,
still part of the universe, so you just have to live with it.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. It's a great way to
Yeah,
put it. How many fans were born when the Mandalorian hit?
so
When
many.
when the show dropped.
Oh, so
How many
many.
Star Wars fans were born?
I
So many
know.
put them in there. So now they find
Yep,
out. Now they love Mando, but now they're figuring out this whole
yep.
this is this character. This is this movie. This is that movie.
It's a
This is
lot. It's a lot to build back from. But yeah,
Yep.
one of my classmates, she had never watched Star Wars before, and
Hmm. The
we watched the
man.
first.
The,
Yeah, well, we watched the 6 films, and she had already seen part of the Mandalorian. She wanted to
hmm.
learn a little bit more about it, so that was cool to show her that and everything, and she connected everything to Mando. But yeah, it's funny that you say that because that was her kind of first exposure, and she knew that I was into Star Wars, so
So it was
asking
kind
me
of
more questions, and then yeah,
perfect timing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh man.
really.
How much do you like the Mandalorian? How much has that affected your love for Star Wars?
A lot. Yeah, I really great show. Great show. I was a
Great
little
character.
great character. I feel like yeah, getting a lot of people back into Star Wars. And what's cool is it's a TV show, so it's very different than anything. I mean, now we have quite a few TV shows, but
Right. But it was
yeah,
different though
it
compared to like
was.
just coming out with a movie. It's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah.
And John Favreau, let me tell you, man,
Oh
he's
man,
freaking amazing. I mean,
yeah. And Dave Filoni.
Dave
Yeah,
Filoni, amazing.
yeah.
Did you pre-order? I'm sure you pre-ordered the
I did.
Vizsla
I
figure,
did.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me too.
I
The,
know you
the
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The one that I pre-ordered, but then again I missed out on because I canceled it. I don't know why. What I was thinking was the Lucas Stormtrooper.
Oh,
Oh man, did
I
you?
think he's still up at
Is he still?
Entertainment Earth.
Is he still
Maybe. I don't
available?
know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna check it out. I might have to have him for the collection, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know why I would have canceled. But it's one of those. Yeah,
Sometimes.
it's one of those things. You go through your pre-orders. You're like, I got to get rid of this stuff because it just becomes too much.
Right.
But I do
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
I do have to get them back into the collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we have 4 people in the chat. It's been going up and down, man. This has been really super fun to speak to you, Austin, man. This is
Yeah. It's been
long
good to hang
overdue.
out.
Yeah, I know, man. Good to chill out, talk about Star Wars and
Yeah. Yeah.
toy photography and everything else. So now that we're talking about Mandalorian, I kind of had her hanging around, so I can just take her out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
She's
I've had her for a while, but I figured what better time than now to do it, while I have you on.
perfect timing.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing, yep. So we're gonna see how she looks in a minute. Let me see what else we have here. Okay. So what else so we spoke about Celebration. Celebration was amazing, obviously. All the Hasbro releases.
So many releases. Yeah.
Definitely so many releases. Now, if really quick, if you want to get into Kenobi, what's your first reaction? Let me find out if anybody in the chat has seen Kenobi yet, or have you not? I warn you now, we're going to speak about Kenobi, and this is there might be spoilers in here, but I'm sure all you guys have seen it. Yeah, Dre's seen it. I know Eddie's seen it. Kiwi, I know you've seen it. Fig Picks too. All these guys probably seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Austin, what was your first reaction uh to the way the show started and how it started and how it was connected to everything before the show? It just blew my mind. I mean, I couldn't.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was even my wife. You know, my wife is she kind of loves what I do. She loves she you know
Yeah.
she kind of thinks a lot of it is cool, but it's not her. It's everything's it's not all her thing. But then when
No.
now that I got her into Star Wars thing, or watching the Mandalorian, she loves the Mandalorian, like we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't even mentioned Boba Fett yet, but she freaking loved Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And now this Obi-Wan, she looks at it and she's like, she can't wait for more. You know,
Yeah.
so imagine
It's that
how
good.
crazy this is. You know, it is that
Yeah.
good. It's and what's your reaction to that? As far because I know your thing was you love the prequels, right? You love the Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So
that was your
right up,
that was right up your
my
alley.
alley.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, I feel like they've done such a good job bringing back the character, and Ewan McGregor is
Oh,
he's perfect.
He's perfect.
Just,
he is.
Yeah, they
You
could not have casted
you can't
a
pick
better
anybody
person.
else. Yeah.
No, from the very beginning, it's insane, and for him to be able to come back after all this time and still, I read a little bit that I don't think he had a necessarily tough time getting back into the character, but just getting the right mindset of how Obi-Wan would really be after being isolated and getting back to the Force and kind of how he has these last few episodes, and
kind of like how Luke kind of stepped away the same kind of way. But
exactly. But this way was much better than how Luke did it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, going back to the Last Jedi stuff, but that's
whatever.
Yeah,
that's right.
Kenobi, really good,
really,
and I'm
really
excited.
Good.
Did you watch the third episode with?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I can't talk about it, but it's so good.
That freaking third episode is just amazing.
Yeah, the last
I think
20
we
minutes.
The last 20 minutes. Oh my God! Like I never would have thought that would happen. I mean,
no.
The only time I've seen Vader was either on a Death Star or on a ship.
I know.
I think that one time in Hoth when he attacked the Rebel base. But other than that, anyway, I'm gonna let you talk more about it. Yeah.
So I remember when rumors were rolling around about the show, and I was talking with a couple of friends, and everybody's going back and forth on, are we going to see Vader? And the initial reaction is no. And then even more recently, I was talking to the one the friend that I was hanging out with the other day. He picked up that vintage collection figure. He was saying, and it was obviously before this episode came out, that he thought that Vader was just like a big tease. He didn't think that they were actually going to see each other, mostly because of the quote that we get in A New Hope between Obi-Wan and Vader. You know, I was the Padawan, and now I am now the Master, or whatever.
Yeah.
But and when he said that to me, I said, I feel like it would be a lot to tease that and not,
and not do it.
And not actually do it. But I feel like what they did between Vader and Obi-Wan just in this last episode, that quote that they have between the two of them in A New Hope, that still stands true to a certain point.
It does.
And I don't know if they'll have more interaction, but I feel like they could still they have a little bit more room before it's like, this interaction that Obi-Wan and Vader are having right now, it seems like they've seen each other between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Right.
So there's that line that you kind of walk, but I feel like so far it's good. And
it's perfect. So far it's perfect. I mean, we have 3 more episodes left, so I
know
it's got to be action packed. I mean, I can't see
anything is possible.
Anything is possible, and if anybody understands, if any Star Wars fan understands how, what was the last one again? It was what was the last prequel again?
I always forget. Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, right? That by far, I mean, even though going back to the old trilogy,
as
as a trilogy, as a fan of the trilogy, that's
Yeah.
probably one of the best fight scenes I have ever seen in Star Wars.
It's the best. Yeah, that's
And
the
I
best
watched
lightsaber battle.
lightsaber battle, and I watched that
Yeah.
every single time. And then the whole saying at the end with the higher ground and this and that. So the second that movie cut off, and you saw how it cut off, it doesn't matter if it was years ago. You knew what was going to happen in the future. Something.
Yeah.
It was going to
Yeah,
connect. It was going to connect somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And the way they did it, oh my god, man! I was just like, I was like, this is too good. So my wife watched. She watched third episode. She watched episode 3. She was like, oh my god, there's no more. You know, there's no more. I was like, no, hon. I was like, it's every Wednesday.
You gotta wait until next week.
You gotta wait till next week. I know you're excited, but it's freaking. But again, going back to Ewan McGregor, perfect person for the role. I don't know if you saw his Instagram recently when that whole thing happened with Moses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even he was upset. He was like, "Listen, if you call yourself a Star Wars fan and you're part of this, to me, you're not a Star. To me, you're no Star Wars fan of mine." Or he said something like that.
Yeah,
you know,
he very eloquently.
Very eloquently, right? He said it in because that's how he is. He's not the guy. He's just Ewan. He's the same way. He sounds the same way he does in the movie. So it's just
I know.
You're just looking
Obi-Wan.
at it's Obi-Wan. You know.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah.
You know, that whole big thing. But man, what do you think about his archive figure? Because I also saw that today, but I pre-ordered the actual Disney Plus show Obi-Wan today, and I'm sure you did, right?
Yeah. The archive figure that one was originally released in the very, very, very first Black Series waves, which were black and orange boxes, mostly black box, and then there was like an orange lines on the back or blue.
I think I remember those. Yeah. I know you had the blue box. You had a blue box, and then you also had the red, kind of like this one, right? This is another figure. I probably won't open them today because I don't want to take too much of your time, but kind of like this packaging right here.
Yeah. So here, let me see if I might have one right here. Hold on one second.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah. Let's see.
Take your time.
No, you're good.
Kiwi Collector says racism has no place in the real world or in a galaxy far, far away. You are absolutely correct, my friend.
Exactly. So this is.
Ooh, she is so hot. Oh no! You got is that the prototype?
Yeah, this is the prototype, but
freaking amazing. That's the blue box, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is. So they also had one that had an orange stripe too. These are like the first Black Series.
Right.
And obviously, I didn't collect Black Series I didn't collect
at first.
Yeah, I couldn't get those. Those were not available by the time I got into Black Series. They were in the black and red boxes like they were for so long. So I had to go back and get a lot of those. But
like this one right here, right? This is I guess this is like
that's the one that I started collecting in, and you know, but
wow, but that Boba Fett, Austin. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's a cool figure.
I'm sure you're gonna keep that in box, right?
Yeah, maybe? this one's not going to be opened.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Definitely give it a case or something. That'll look nice.
Yeah, I need to. It's in I have one cabinet of one shelf of my cabinet that's some of my
stuff?
More expensive stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. And how much is this price point now for that bubble you use about? Maybe
honestly, I don't think he's that much. He might be 40, 30.
Oh,
40
that's not 50. Bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
cool
bad.
Looking figure though.
Yeah, but they're re-releasing. Are they re-releasing him, or is it?
I think it was.
They are. No, I think they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Was there a teaser somewhere that they were?
He's not. I don't know. Hasbro's constantly just
constantly surprising.
So
I'm a premium member, so it's kind of cool to always.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, always cool to see those notifications come up, you know, for restocks and new reveals and all that. So it's always fun.
Yeah.
So let me catch up here and then.
Oh wait, what was I was getting somewhere. Oh, so that Obi-Wan that's from the archive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's part of the 501st line.
Yeah.
He so it's just basically a new head sculpt on that because the first one was not good.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they're old head sculpts. It was before the photo real
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
technology that
All
they
like
had.
the whole printing, like the facial printing stuff
Yep.
and all that. Yeah. So
Yeah, it
the
was
so
well before that.
all right, right. So the archive wave that's out now with Obi, is that the better mold? You would say the one
Better
that's
fit. Oh yeah,
a
better face, better head sculpt for sure.
head
Yeah.
sculpt. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually I had it in my hand, but I passed on them for now. Because I feel
Yeah.
like I don't do
They're we're gonna
too
get better. We're gonna get better Obi-Wan figures,
better
but
Obi Wan's. I'm just glad I got the the Ewan McGregor the Disney Plus show version.
mhm.
I think I got two of those actually. Speaking of
Yeah.
two,
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
um that was pretty awesome. I definitely have to get them, but I just cracked open Fennec. She looks gorgeous, man. I'll show her in a minute. Let me
Yeah.
see if I could bring this up, and we'll probably wrap this up in a little while.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
you're good. I'm good hanging out for as long.
cool, man. Yeah, however long you want to stay on. So
Yeah.
Kiwi says, I need a Return of the Sith, Kenobi, and Anakin to be released. The archive wave's cool, but the new face print photo real so much better. So much better. Not to mention the new
Yeah.
articulation.
Yeah.
That's
I
yep.
wish, as much as I loved the
Hmm.
archive wave, I think it's great. Well, one, because you do get the new faces, but it's the same basic figure that Hasbro really started out with,
Hmm.
for Black Series. They don't really change anything about the articulation.
Yeah.
Um, so
Archive. Yeah. Yeah.
it would be nice to get an updated version with like newer molds from,
Hmm.
um, yeah, like the ones that we're actually getting from the Kenobi show. Those are, it looks like the
Yeah.
molds are going to be pretty good. So it would be cool to get, um,
Some of
yeah,
those
Revenge of the
characters, right?
Sith. Yeah, some of
Yeah.
those characters, if they will never redo them. Just that's not
Yeah.
something they'll probably redo because they already have the figure.
They already had the
Even if
figure
it's not,
exactly. Hmm.
it would have to be, you'd have to do a custom.
Or like a kid bash or something in order to get
Yeah,
that going. Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, or get an extra one of the new Kenobis whenever it'll probably be next year before we see them.
Yeah, I know.
But you could
Everything's
make
so
it,
delayed. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you could definitely make it more into Revenge of the Sith. But yeah,
Right. That's
yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. So what are the differences between the Black I know the archive series is the Black series, but why the archive series? Why release that line? And I mean, I just is it because they're just going back to like older characters or older figures
Yeah,
or is
it seems like they're just trying to redo the characters that have kind of crappy head sculpts.
oh okay.
And that's part of it, but I
Hmm.
think their main reason is to take some of these figures that are now really kind of expensive to buy,
Hmm.
in the aftermarket, and just
I
redistribute them,
see. Right, right.
and like, for example, but sometimes they choose figures that are easily bought on Amazon for retail or less than
Hmm.
retail.
Hmm.
But let's see, what's the newest ones that are coming out that
Let, let,
were just announced? The
let me see if
Dengar.
yeah, let me see if I could bring. I actually have an entertainment. I have Entertainment Earth up right here. Let me see.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna share the screen so that way
Yeah.
everyone can see.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah. Let me know if you can. You're good, Austin. You can see me still. Okay. So
Yeah. Totally see you. Yep.
all right. So this is pretty cool. What's this? Let me go back actually. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go to Star Wars. Yeah, man, a lot of good stuff.
There's a lot of new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the third sister, the
Oh yeah.
Inquisitor. She's awesome.
Yep.
I gotta have her because look at that. Look at this armor. Look, I
I
mean,
know. I'm pretty impressed.
that is freaking amazing. I just hope
Yeah, I feel like a lot of their budget went to that figure, but it's looking like a really great figure.
yeah, it is actually something that really caught my eye just now, and I like is that the cape is a soft good cape. It's not a hard plastic.
Oh, I'm
So
all for the soft goods.
yeah, that's even better because that way you're not restricted, to posing or to any dynamic kind of posing for
Yep.
pictures or anything, or just
Half of the time that
mhm.
they come with the plastic cape, I end up taking it off.
it,
It just limits
it
limits
does.
the movement.
It
Yeah.
does, and it's so heavy. Like, I mean, the figure just, you put them up and they just fall back, just because of the
Yep.
heavy cape. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I love my Vader from my Empire Vader, because that, again, that cape is just flawless. It's just, you can.
It's nice. Yeah. It's a really big cape too.
Yeah,
So
it is. And
great.
what do you think about? How would you feel if Black Series, Hasbro Black Series, started making wired capes?
I don't know why they don't.
Yeah.
They need to.
They need to, right? I know,
Because but there's a huge aftermarket for it. So I'm all for
yeah,
people making money on things
right,
that are needed
right,
that people want.
that people want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Commissioned. So definitely
Right.
it's
Yeah.
good to support
Yeah.
them on that.
Yep.
Holy smokes!
So
Now what's the? Yeah, go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. No, I was just about to comment on that Dark Trooper.
Yeah, man. This is a vintage collection trooper, but it comes.
Mm-hmm.
What does it come with?
It comes with like
See.
if you think about like Iron
Oh,
Man,
I
the Hall
see.
of Armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is
Yeah.
actually this is the piece. This was the part where Moff Gideon had him
Mm-hmm.
on his
Yeah,
ship.
he activates all of them.
He activates all of them through this.
Right.
Holy smokes! I know I got a
Yeah,
couple of Black Series for that. I didn't do the hot toy. Did you? Did you pre-order the hot toy for that one or no?
No. So I don't do, when it comes to Hot Toys, I only do clones, and I only do clones, and I don't do figures that just have a face sculpt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just my thing. Like
I
would
would
love to get like Obi-Wan and all of those, but I don't like spending $300 on one to get a figure that has one head sculpt. I'll pay $20 or $30 for a Black Series one that has one. I don't like being limited to one facial expression.
One facial expression, right. That
but
makes sense.
Then obviously with Black Series you are limited, but then it's a $20 or $30 figure. So I'm not spending $300 for it, but that's
just to have one facial expression, and then you're gonna have to end up getting another one from a customizer somewhere else.
Right, right. That's just my philosophy. If I'm spending $200 or $300, yeah,
might as well.
You can't go wrong with the helmets, because the expression comes from posture and posing. So
posing, yeah, and everything, and you just stare at that helmet. I mean, yeah, it's true. You look at the helmet, and there's still expression in that helmet. I mean, it just looks crazy.
Yeah,
it just comes right out.
But yeah, you pulled up what I think is my favorite announcement from Celebration and everything, which long overdue. We've been waiting for
the Clone War Maul. Oh my god, yeah. I grabbed him too. I grabbed him.
Yeah.
This reminds me that I also need Cad Bane.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have a Cad Bane, and that's pretty amazing. What do you take on the Inquisitor figures?
I think they're great. Yeah, they did a really good job with them too. The what is it? Fourth Sister. I'm probably gonna butcher that. It's the one. The one with the yellow. Is it Fourth Sister? Is it really?
It is Fourth Sister. Yeah.
Wow,
her, right?
Yep.
With the she looks freak. She looks really good.
She looks incredible. Man. That might be the best. And those aren't actual. I think they said initially that they were renders, but I don't know if you know the guy who photographs for Hasbro. He posted actual photos that he took, and she looks that good.
Really? Oh my gosh! Look at that face.
I know. It's nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a great figure. It's gonna be great.
Look at the design here, and look at the Empire. You got the Empire. The Imperial flag. Look at the saber. I mean, that's another thing I want to get into really quick, Austin. But can you give me 1 second, chat? And Austin, I'm just going to grab a quick drink.
Yeah, that's you're good.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
Thank you. I can still talk to you though while
No, you're good. Really, take your time. I think I'm actually going to put this stuff away, so I'll step away for 1 second too.
No, of course, man, you're good. That's the good thing about YouTube. It just keeps going.
Yeah, easy enough. I will show you a couple more figures. Let me grab them.
Oh yeah, I would love that. while you do that, I'll get Fennec ready to show her.
All right.
I got a couple more actually that I'll probably do in another live. I got some carbonized figures.
Oh, nice.
I got some
Nice.
Bad Batch figures. Yeah, really cool stuff. Now, when it comes to the Bad Batch, Austin, are you going to be a completionist when it comes to those, or do you have them already?
Yeah, I do have them all. They're up there.
Sweet,
They all fell over.
Oh, really? That's
So
cool.
Still organizing. Yeah.
Are you would you do the Hot Toy Bad Batch?
You know,
They look really good. Let me see.
they do look really good, but now that they've announced the newest. Well, we've seen the trailer
for
armor
for
the second series of season of Bad Batch, and their armor is completely changed. So
no way, I didn't notice that.
Oh, you didn't know? Okay, yeah. So their armor
that's cool. Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy.
It looks completely different, which is kind of disappointing when you have like all these people who have pre-ordered most of the Hot Toys
of the
original.
I don't
think they've announced Wrecker.
I believe, but Wrecker and
he was they were teased.
Yeah, they were at
you could see him in the background.
Yeah, they were at Celebration. It was Wrecker, and who else was it? It was it Crosshair? Crosshair, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Crosshair, he's currently as we speak. He's in my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot, and I'm glad I got him because I needed. But he's the Imperial version of Crosshair. Not the regular Bad Batch one. But it's funny because I have a case. I forgot that I had a case pre-ordered of the Bad Batch Crosshair through Entertainment Earth.
Oh, nice.
And that's a hard one to find right now. So I'm glad I pre-ordered that for some reason. Yeah. I'm not gonna need all of them, obviously, but you know,
right.
I definitely see what I'll sell the rest of them. And of course, if you're ever interested, I always have one hanging around.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, of course. Let me see if I can catch up here. So Eddie says Army Builder. I know you're an Army Builder too, right? Austin, definitely with all the troopers.
All the clones.
All the clones, yep. Kiwi says, dude, this Dark Trooper set might just push me into 375. Haha, I'm a sucker for a Hall of Armor. Oh yeah, man. You should get that Kiwi, that pack is amazing. Mm-hmm. I might have to do that too, because I'm definitely a TVC collector.
Yeah. And Eddie's, seeing a bunch of them lined up together is
so good.
The Hall of Armor, it looks really cool.
Oh my god! If you can get you can get like 10 of them, maybe line them up.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
And then how much? I didn't even check to see how much they were.
They're $27 a pop.
Oh, 27. Oh wow, that's definitely not vintage. That's definitely not vintage collection price.
No, they're charging a premium for that little Hall of Armor thing.
For that little for that little cabinet thingy.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah, Eddie says I had the Star Ace Homelander and Butcher on pre-order and I canceled because of the face sculpts. Oh, see that?
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Sometimes, and they can hit or miss with the face sculpts. I did. I ordered Django here. I have him, the Hot Toys Django Fett.
You just got him, Austin? That thing is
I haven't
amazing.
haven't opened him yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love him. Have you seen like pictures of him at all people are putting up? And oh my god,
I have. He does look really good. Yeah, I'm excited to take some pictures with him.
Great.
But the other thing about Hot Toys is sometimes their head sculpts change between their proto. I don't even know if they want to call it. I guess you can call it a prototype or what they initially display.
Right.
And what actually sends on the figures. So what they sent with this Django, I guess, is not as great as what the prototype was. So, but I haven't opened it, so I can't be the judge. I've just talked to people that have the figure and have already opened it.
Yep. Right.
And I think it happens.
Right. From my perspective, I think that figure looks so amazing. I mean, the paint apps, the design, the way the armor looks, like how shiny it is, and if I'm not mistaken, there's also soft goods on his body mold right here, on his pants, like in his pants area, like his trousers or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if he has any up top. Does he have any soft goods up top, or not that I can remember?
I
Maybe
think
his
he has a
sleeves.
vest. It's like a flight vest, and yeah, he does have sleeves. So
He does have sleeves, right? Yeah, he looks real. That
yeah,
color, the color. I've always loved Django's colors.
Django's colors are really good
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Now
yeah.
is Boba Fett? I should know this, but I'm just gonna ask you: are Boba Fett and Django, are they also Mandalorians?
So no,
No.
no. I yeah. I don't. I don't think so. I just know that the armor, they have the armor somehow. So that kind of goes back to Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
the actual show when we
Right.
meet
Right.
Boba Fett,
Mm-hmm.
again, and
Mm-hmm.
he talks about his armor. I think it's just been passed down in his family. I don't think they're Mandalorian.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I kind of
different.
thought, yeah, I wasn't just too sure if they were or not, because I know in the show they have mentioned um there's a strong connection between the Clone Wars and Mandalore
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Camino. So I know they kind of that all and that makes me so excited to know that when
Yeah.
I hear that part of the story, and I'm like, Jesus, this is freaking nuts.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured that they were Mandalorians, but
It gets
but
complicated, and
yeah,
I need to I need to probably brush up on that.
yeah, I think I do too, because I got to go back for that. But I'm thinking same armor, but different worlds, different planets, different maybe
I,
different. You know,
yeah,
it's hard.
really,
It's hard.
I don't
Yeah.
know. And it seems even after watching Mandalorian that there were almost Mandalorians who didn't stick to their quote unquote
Mm-hmm.
religion and would take off their helmets and everything. Like,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
yeah, some of the Clone Wars. Yeah, if you've seen any of them where they go to Mandalore and they're dealing with Death Watch and they claim to be,
Yeah.
Mandalorians
Yeah.
and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but they're taking off their helmets. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it
When
get it
that's
was a
like a no
little
no. Yeah.
yeah, it was a little confusing for me watching The Mandalorian and
Take off
seeing, yeah, what is looks to me like a more strict version of their religion.
of their religion. Yeah. And he
Yeah,
and then we see Din Djarin's face, and that kind of spoiled it a little bit for a lot of people. I
yeah,
don't know if that makes
it
sense, but
did.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
it did. You're
yeah.
right. So
Yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer, but I know and then that whole thing where it's so funny because Boba Fett show to me is really good, but I know people were pissed off because then it became a Mandalorian show towards the end.
yeah,
I
were
don't,
some of the best episodes.
yeah, right. It was someone, yeah. And then you see Luke, you see Grogu again, like you see, oh my god, and then that CGI image of Luke's face or whatever they did to his face, like
Yeah,
I'm like, how did they do this, man? Because he looks just like he did in Jedi.
yep,
I mean,
they did a really good job.
they did.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know the
Must have cost a lot of
backstory on
money.
that. Yeah,
Not really.
so when they in the end of season 2 of Mando, they
Hmm.
his the face didn't look that great, especially compared to Boba Fett.
Right, right.
From what I heard is there were people who were making YouTube videos like deep. Have you heard of deep fake?
I haven't.
It's like they just recreate the face. They have
Hmm.
better software or something.
Oh wow.
Somebody put out a video or a
Hmm.
company put out a video where they redid that last episode of
Right.
Mando
Hmm.
with the better deep fake technology or whatever they
Hmm.
use, and Disney ended up hiring that company to
Wow.
and use
To
them in
use them in
Book of Boba
and
in those episodes.
in
Yeah.
those episodes, right? Wow,
Yep.
that's really great.
I know, and I'm pretty sure that was just from YouTube. Disney got a hold of them and everything, which is crazy.
You know, that's so funny because
The power of YouTube.
I know. That's what I was just gonna mention. Like, I hope to one day, reach, be able to reach so many people doing this. A
Yeah.
lot of my friends, I've had a lot of people tell me, Chris, this is such a good thing you're doing.
Hmm.
Um,
It is.
you know,
It's really neat. Yeah.
yeah, and thank you so much, and I'm so excited about it. So I hopefully one day, some of these companies could reach out to me and say, hey, even though I don't do much, I just talk to people,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
never
just
know.
yeah,
You really never know.
it's just the thought of just being able to to what do you call it, to kind of come together and work with each other, when it comes to
Yeah.
that, just the same way toy
And
review,
connect.
connect, because I know you do a lot of toy reviews, and it's the same way. There's a lot of toy reviews out there. Hasbro sends himself early. I know Jetta Patrol Ryan.
Yep.
He's another really good guy that I speak to every now and then. I subscribe to his channel, but I know he's always getting stuff from
Hot
different
Toys.
companies going to, and I'm sure he doesn't get stuff free. Nothing's just given to him, or maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it's all for, it's all just to put it out there and just to kind of like, the collection funds itself when it comes to that,
Yeah,
when
which is nice.
Yeah, when you're a content creator and you're doing those things, I mean, it's kind of like what I want to do. Like if anybody wants to reach out to me and wants me to like review toys on this channel, it's something I would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool that, you're able to just, connect with those people and you get that chance. But I didn't know that Disney reached out to the YouTube.
Yeah, I think they were more of a company, but they had this better software than what Disney had. So yeah.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
My God, with Pixar and all that stuff. I mean, how do you? That's crazy,
I know, but people are pretty talented.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
and that's nuts, man.
Yeah.
What's your take on Moses' character for Reva? And I know, and just let me add this, Austin. I know that's the first time that I've learned about that character, because I looked at if I'm not mistaken, I looked at the Inquisitor chart, and I don't see a third sister anywhere. I don't know. I know it goes from second to fourth, and then it goes and continues on, and then it's so weird the way they did that. She's a great character, but I just wanted to know your take on her and how you like her character, what she brings to the Obi-Wan series.
I would the first 2 episodes, I just figure with any character they need to develop more, and and that I don't understand how people can get caught up in the racial aspect of it.
I know.
And you're gonna have critical Star Wars fans like we talked about earlier, but it doesn't nothing to do with race. It's just more of the character, and you're waiting for her to develop. And then we had the 3rd episode, and she really came through.
She really came through on that one,
yeah. And it's I can see the character's still developing, but of course,
she's
with anything that comes out from Star Wars, people don't really know how to react at first. They don't know if they like it or they don't like it. And the only way to know for sure with a character and how they develop is seeing more episodes.
Right.
So, but I don't understand how it has to come to racial things
type of
thing. Which is it's very frustrating. Yeah.
It's so stupid. And then so I forget where I read it, but somebody brought up a good point where they said, what do you do if your favorite character has a helmet on? Do you care what color they are under that helmet?
No.
Does it matter?
No.
So why does it matter that Reva is who she is and you have a problem with it?
Yeah.
And then
it should not be an issue.
It should not be an issue. And the sad part is that she was getting attacked on the internet.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I didn't see any of that. I just woke up to those. I woke up to what was happening. I didn't look too deep into it, other than what I heard Ewan McGregor say and things like that. But but like we were mentioning, episode 3, she did a phenomenal job in that, and I find it so funny how they're fighting to get the approval of Vader. What is it? The 4th brother and the 3rd sister, they're both fighting to get that place for what is it? For like a captain or whatever you want to call it, or
the Grand. I mean, it's the Grand Inquisitor.
Grand Inquisitor, right? Exactly. Yeah. So that's what it is exactly. But I think I like how they threw that in there.
Yeah, the thing that I really like about that just talking about that kind of rivalry is we're still you don't really know the power of Vader. You know, the influence that he has, and when we like the end of Rogue One and seeing him kill everybody in that hallway, you realize how powerful he actually is. When you look at him from the end of Episode 3, you know, Revenge of the Sith, where he's just barely getting his, you want to call it costume, but you know, his new home basically, and then to A New Hope, where he's older, and of course Obi-Wan is older too, but seeing him in Obi-Wan and seeing how powerful he is and how much of an influence he's having on all these Inquisitors, and I mean they're like bowing down to him basically. It's just it goes to show you just the power of Vader. It's cool, filling in all these gaps.
I know, definitely, and Vader has always been, and he always will be the strongest and the most powerful Sith that there is in the galaxy. I mean, we've had so many cool ones. We've had so many. I mean, we've had Maul. We've had of course Palpatine. Palpatine will always be forever. The strongest, and he's another main character in the whole Clone Wars thing too. I don't know if people realize that, but
he orchestrates
from
beginning to end. Yeah, it's incredible.
It is incredible, and I've read also, because I'm doing a lot of reading, and I know we were talking about that, you know, to brush up on some of our Star Wars knowledge. I read where he goes as far back as to where the Night Brothers and the Night Sisters were born. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, I don't know if you know. Yeah. Do you have any of the Night Brother figures from Black Series? Or do you know which ones they are? Or the Gaming Grace, I think. The Gaming Grace.
Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, those are I have 2 of those, and those are definitely army builders, but
they're cool figures. Yeah, like where Maul came from, right?
Where Maul, exactly. That's exactly where Maul came from. Yep. And to see how that's how far back Palpatine goes, you know, and how much damage he's been doing throughout the whole thing, and how much influence he's had on everyone. I mean, even on Vader, and like we were talking about, Vader is the most powerful, the most evil and the most powerful in that galaxy. You know what I mean? And you can, and to this day, he's still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everyone bows down to him. Everyone. It doesn't matter what new character comes out, who's the strongest, what Sith is out there. It's always, at the end, it's Vader.
Yep.
Anakin Skywalker, and that's my favorite. You know.
Yeah. So same here.
So, and that's the reason why I want that 40th anniversary hot toy.
Yeah,
that's definitely on my list. That
you should. You know, with
the whole vintage.
Yep.
Did you grab that? Did you grab that one?
No, I'm still trying to decide. I do want to get a Vader. A Hot Toys Vader. I haven't decided
which one.
Yeah,
there's a couple.
But that one, I know that one I looked at a lot. I've been focused on other things that.
Gotcha. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to focus on Vader.
Yeah, and that's the Empire one, right? The 40th one.
Yeah. 40th anniversary. Yep.
Yeah. I got to take a look at that one again. Because I'm interested in how different the armor and everything is.
Right.
So let me see if I can bring this up really quick.
Yeah.
Chat. How to restore Homelander, Django. Oh, let me bring this one up. See, Django and Bubba are an offshoot of Mandalorians, not of the same clans.
That's right. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I think that was talked about in Rebels.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and I haven't. I just started watching Rebels, but yeah, that's really makes a lot of sense. Oh, they mentioned it. That's what he just said. They mentioned it in Rebels.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Let me see. He also says how the clans of Mandalore are all separated into different groups who were radicals and more religious, believed in the creed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my friend Dre, he really loves Star Wars too.
Yeah, he knows this. I can tell he knows his stuff.
Knows his stuff. Thanks for the tip, Dre. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, man, it's messed up. Kiwi says.
Yeah.
Let me go. Actually, I don't want to get out of entertainment. I'll leave that open. Let me try a sideshow. Let me see if I can get a closer look at Vader. Let me see. So, what are you doing this Friday night later on, Austin? You just hanging out? Are you working, or are you just catching up on
Yeah,
some things? Yeah.
yeah, catching up. Gotta unpack and clean up a little bit.
Oh,
So
cool. Yeah, I got to clean up too in a
yeah,
little bit and just organize stuff. That's
yeah,
such that's like my favorite part, to be able to like, organize your collection and see
yeah,
what else you want. What are
yeah.
you gonna put up? But let me
Right.
tell you, man, I can't.
What are you gonna sell?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, I
Yeah.
got a I used to do a lot of Masters of the Universe He-Man stuff, but I think I'm kind
Yeah.
of getting out of that.
Um,
You know, that's something
moving
that's
on.
another yeah, that's another thing I grew up with is the He-Man line.
Yeah.
I love them, but I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what, it's funny because right here, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you're familiar with the Castle Grayskull.
Oh yeah.
Their
Uh-huh.
castle, I still have it in the shipper. So I haven't even touched
Jeez,
it. Yeah. So I don't even know I don't want to open it. I don't know what to do with anything yet when it comes to
man, is
that.
it
But
going for a lot more than retail?
I gotta check because it is a Walmart. I don't think it's an exclusive, but I know last time at Walmart it was like 149, and I remember when I was a kid, it's pretty pricey though, right? For that castle, it seems like. Is it what?
Yeah.
Because I think when it was released for me through Big Bad Toy Store, I got it for $80. I think it was,
Oh, so
and
it's up there.
it kind of went up a little bit, yeah. And I remember me as a kid opening up the original on Christmas Day. I will always remember
Wow,
that, yeah.
that's so cool.
So imagine that, man. What's that, like 1980, 1985, 84, like 85,
Mhm.
84, around there, yeah. I was 10
Mhm.
years old.
Jeez.
I just gave away my age, but that's all good.
My brother's the same age as you,
Oh,
so
really? Oh, cool. So you
yeah,
understand, you got a cool older
yeah,
brother, man. That's cool. I would
yeah,
love to,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
My brother's actually he's 43 too, so he's younger than I am, kind of like the
Yeah.
same thing, but
Mhm.
so, yeah. So let me see if I can get Vader up here. This is crazy. Oh man, that let me you mind if I share this really quick?
No, no, go for it.
Let me go back to it. Actually, let me see. Okay, so this deluxe, this Mandalorian deluxe with the best scar, I love that one.
Yeah.
I got this is the one I got currently on hold. Oh my god, I can't
Yeah.
wait. I can't wait for this guy.
Rex is he's a good looking figure.
Oh man. And he's like Rex is like the epicenter of like the whole Clone Wars thing.
Yeah, he really
He's
is.
like one of the main characters. See, like
Yeah,
he's in the middle of everything.
right.
And then this one is look at this premium format. Jeez,
Oh, it's the is that a
six
statue or is
yeah
it
yeah
one?
it's the premium format statue.
Yeah, look
Six
at
hundred
that.
$600 for that beauty.
Yep, you're paying for it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Oh,
quite a bit.
another one that I canceled and I lost my NRD on.
Oh,
Did
it's a
you ever
tough one.
did you ever get her or no?
No, it goes back to the face
Oh,
sculpt
the
thing.
face sculpt. Yep, yep.
But I there are so many times where I'm tempted to break it, but I haven't done it yet. I have not.
Right, right. And is this one an animated version of the Clone Wars? This is like the last season, right? Or when she's older.
Um,
I
yeah.
let me
Well,
see.
what's weird is they used. Yeah, it's supposed to be based on. It's a like a live action
Yeah,
recreation
right.
of.
Yeah, yeah. Complicated, right? It's a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but she looks good. She
She
looks
does
good.
look good. She does look good.
Yeah,
Let me rush over to.
and then that one is the one that's paired with Maul,
Right,
which
right.
she, yeah,
The mold that came out for also for Hot Toys, right?
yep,
That was so. Is that the mold that has the mechanical legs?
yep, I
It
believe
is,
so.
right? Yeah,
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 the people
yeah.
are just starting to receive him now.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that. The short troopers are cool. Oh my god, this is probably one of the nicest ones.
yeah, I'm trying to not buy a second one of those. I have
Oh,
them
really?
here.
Oh, you got
I'll
one?
grab it. I have
Yeah.
one.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's see. But blue is my favorite color.
I would love to
So
see that. Yeah, I know. So blue, gray, and white are my favorite colors too.
yeah, they're great colors.
Oh man, let me see.
Yeah,
What a
probably will.
beauty, man. What a beauty. Yeah, I think you've confirmed for me that I will start to buy hot toys, Star Wars hot toys.
Oh, I'm a bad influence.
You're an influencer. So Dre the Geek Dad says, I appreciate the compliment. I have watched a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah, I
Can
can.
we take a look at that one again really quick, Austin?
Sure.
Yeah, put that just put the head sculpt like right in little. Oh my god! And is that like a shiny kind of
Yeah,
plat
that
like
like his visor is like a
visor?
yeah, the visor part is a shiny plastic. I don't know if it's translucent. I don't there might be a little
A
translucency
little
to it,
bit.
but yeah, it shines.
Oh my
It's
god!
nice and glossy.
Nice and glossy. And
Yeah.
how does it make you feel having that figure? Uh,
Amazing. I want to
um,
go take a picture of him right
yeah.
now.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. And then I think you definitely need a second one.
Yeah,
Because,
I feel like most of them need a friend, you know. All of
yeah.
I have two of the 501st clones. I have two of the Coruscant guards,
Let me take a
which are the
look.
red and white ones.
Let me see if I can get you in. Yeah, I see them. Actually, I don't think I can move. I can make it picture bigger, frame bigger, but
No, yeah,
and
I can get him
oh yeah,
too.
you're good right there. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good looking figure. Here, I'll grab a couple others
Yeah. Oh my
if
God,
I
that's
can.
amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Chris, I'm the same age as your brother. Oh, really, Dre? That's cool.
Dang.
Kiwi says, so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Shock Trooper? No. Yeah.
So yeah, Coruscant guard.
Oh, Coruscant Guard. Coruscant Guard. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh man, look at that battle damage on that thing.
I know. They do a really good job with the weathering. They really do.
Oh, awesome! That thing is amazing, bro. It's
I
oh my
know.
god, man. And do his fingers articulate or they don't move? Right? It's just
No, yeah,
no. Just,
most of the hot toys come with quite a few um extra spare hands and stuff like that.
yeah,
So
extra accessories, right?
you're definitely not limited to what the poses and what
Mm-hmm.
they can grip onto or closed fist, open fist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think most of them come with like one index finger up, like not even
Kind of,
like holding a gun, like pointing, and
kind
then
of
they
like
have
just yeah.
two finger signals. Some of them have like a
Mm-hmm.
thumbs up,
Oh,
which is kind of funny.
like a oh
Yeah,
yeah
like this direction.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah. Oh my god, that's so neat, man.
yeah.
And then Kiwi again says, "Guys, I don't need this bad influencing." Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Kiwi, my friend. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
You,
do.
you,
Everybody does.
everybody does. You know how much we love Star Wars, man. Can't live
Yep.
without it. And then Fig Pick says, "Man, that's awesome." Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
they're
really,
great figures.
really amazing and super clean display, Austin. Let me tell you,
Thank you.
I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Uh,
So I want to just take an opportunity right now to let everybody in the chat know for them to go follow your page, Visual Force. He's Austin is on Instagram.
yep.
He goes by the name of Visual Force. He is an amazing toy photographer and everything else in between. He is a good friend, very nice person,
Absolutely.
very important to the community. And I don't know what else I can say about this gentleman, but definitely go check out his Instagram page and also subscribe to his YouTube channel. Also,
I need to post more.
yeah, no,
on
of course,
YouTube.
yeah, and that's why I want to. That's why I do this also, just to help you out. You know what I mean,
Thank
and
you.
kind of help
Yeah.
out the algorithm and get you some subscribers because that's always
Yeah.
important. But definitely, you guys won't regret it, man. This is his content is just it's next level stuff, man. So definitely go check him out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's let me see who else. Okay, no. So don't forget, guys, Visual Force, Instagram, and everything is in the description. If you guys want to check that out, all the links are there. Visual Force, again, Instagram and YouTube, guys. Definitely subscribe and go follow his page. He's freaking awesome. So Austin, is there anything you want to share about whatever it is, your affiliations to any of these companies or any codes you might have? You want to let the chat know about? So,
If you click on my account, I have a
mhm,
couple of links on there on my Instagram.
mhm.
There's a little link at the bottom. If you click that, I have a couple links there.
Couple links in there for
Um,
just for like
yep.
toy photography stuff
Yeah,
and
it's
different
mostly
things.
mostly Entertainment Earth,
Okay,
and I think my YouTube channel is maybe linked there and some other
okay,
coupon codes. Yeah. So
nice. So yeah, the
yeah,
guys,
thank you for that.
of course, man. Yeah, that guys, you can definitely check out his description. Everything is there. All the links are there, and you should be good. So Kiwi, oh, so he's just Kiwi's going crazy. He's like bad influence or bad influence, and he just said he followed you.
Very cool. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, he followed you. A couple guys got following you here now, so definitely, hopefully that'll help, and
Yeah,
that
I
way they can
appreciate it.
check out your content, man. We love it.
Yeah.
So let me see what else we can talk
You
about.
want to open that figure?
Oh yeah, I actually have her here. Oh, the
Yeah.
Fennec figure. Yep, I have her here.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
great. I actually just got her too. But she's packed away somewhere, but I
Oh,
want to
is
see.
she?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
look. Now that I'm looking, oh, you should see her outfit and her armor.
Her armor, it's good.
It's super nice. The only thing is, let me see if I can get, because these guns right here, they're a little difficult to put. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Like this, it's a little difficult to put it kind of like her hand, like right in here.
Yeah,
To like.
it
So
does
that's
take some.
take some time. Yeah, it's a weird way to put. But I'm not gonna add the gun right now. I'll just show her real quick. I'll show her face and before I
Yeah.
put the helmet on. Let me see if I
Mhm.
can. She's absolutely stunning, man. I'm glad I waited to open her up. Well, I'm just gonna keep it as a museum pose, but nothing crazy. That way you guys can see.
Yeah.
Let me see. I had her
Give
before.
it. There she is.
Look at that,
Yeah.
guys.
The detailing on
Look at the
her.
detailing.
Oh, it's
Look
a
at her
great figure.
Look at her. All right, her braids.
Yeah.
You see,
There's a little weathering in her hair, almost some variation in the color
yeah,
too,
yeah,
and
there is
some braiding. Yeah.
some braiding in there. Look at her arm in the front, her sleeves, like all her
The details
the
are.
detail in it. Look at that. Then her boots. She does have I don't think she has any ankle rockers, but it looks like she is single jointed, so that's
Mhm.
okay. Single jointed arms. Uh, her arms can go out pretty much, so that's cool. You can do something like that.
Yeah.
They go pretty far out, and her head is 360, so that's cool. Nothing major, but definitely a lot of detail on that.
Yeah, the details are. Yeah, that's the real selling point. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
it is.
articulation.
It is. Yeah, some pretty decent articulation. I'm gonna put her helmet on
Mhm.
now, so that way we can see what that looks
Like
like.
that. Yeah.
I love this figure.
I know. That's a
Every time I
figure.
open up a Black Series figure, I'm always naming that figure the best figure of the year.
Yeah, they continue to impress.
They continue to impress.
Pretty good.
Yep. Right here.
Very cool.
There she is, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, the chest armor right there,
Yeah.
the stripes.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, the details are there.
And look at the little pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Her little transmitter or whatever that is.
Yeah.
So awesome, man. And I loved how she was in I love how they put her in the Bad Batch too.
I know. Yeah.
That was so cool, right?
Yeah, they did. I really apprecited that.
Yeah, me too. It's so cool to see that.
I just rewatched the Bad Batch again, and I completely forgotten that she was in it. But yeah.
Yeah, that was so
It was
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Definitely. I have I probably won't open up anybody else, but this is somebody I want to put on the collection.
Sith Jet Troopers are cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Really nice. So are there any plans in the future? Any current projects you're working on, Austin, or anything? Or do you just usually randomly just go into your work? Or
yeah, I have quite a few shots lined up that I've actually already taken.
Oh, that's right. But you don't want to spoil anything you were saying about that,
Oh
right?
yeah, but yeah, just some new stuff coming up. And now that I'm home and I have all my, I only brought maybe 30 figures with me, so I didn't have a ton of. I had all my camera stuff, but not everything. So now that I'm back and
Mhm.
I have all my stuff and I'm kind of back to Instagram,
It'll be now.
have
You can
I have the freedom to grab whatever I want and just go right away. So
now
it's
you can just refresh everything and then go for it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely
So
push the Instagram stuff, Austin, because Instagram is really good for that. I mean,
yeah, it's changed very much
it
from
has.
when I was very consistent. So I'm
Hmm.
trying to do the reels and everything, and that's
Oh, the
been
reels are great. Yeah,
they are great.
those are
Yeah.
good.
So
Yep.
that's about that. Yeah.
That's awesome. So Kiwi says, dude, that shot with Echo and Fives, etc., was so beautiful. Oh, the one. Okay, so now they're in your account now. They're checking your
Yeah,
page
now
out.
they're
Nice. Now
seeing
they're
stuff.
seeing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Kiwi man, this guy is not a joke.
Yeah.
Fig Pick
Well,
said he just followed you too. Fig Pick
thank you.
says,
Thank you.
Great show as always. Thank you, Fig Picks. Appreciate that. We try to have the best guys on here. It doesn't matter if you're big or small YouTuber, whatever you are, just as long as you're a content creator and you love collecting, you love this community, you're more than welcome to be on the show. And we appreciate
Yeah, well,
everyone that comes out, man. Yeah, definitely.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's been so fun hanging out and talking Star Wars. So thank
I
you
know,
for
I know.
opportunity. Yeah.
Anytime, Austin, man, and I thank you, man, for hanging out too, because
Really.
this was
Anytime.
super fun for me too. I was like super excited to do this, and
Yeah.
a little nervous at the same time because I was like, oh man, I'm freaking gonna talk to Austin now.
No reason to be nervous.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. No.
So
Exciting.
Kiwi
What did he
says,
say?
I know, right? So he says it's details like this that don't get me super dark that Hasbro ups the price. Give us the quality, I'll give you my money. Yep. So
Yeah.
I know he's referring to the Fennec figure. Oh man, definitely. I mean, and
Yep.
I love how Hasbro does female figures, like the Star Wars
Hmm.
figure. It's pretty cool. You know, the
Yeah.
smaller frames. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah. And they do a really good job.
they
Always
do.
very accurate. Yeah.
And this is right. This will be the last one that I show Austin. But this was a
Sure.
trade. This was a trade that Dre the Geek Dre, if you're still in the chat, I think you are. That Dre, my friend, did with me the other day, and it was this one right here.
Hmm.
This
Oh,
thing,
nice. Is that the
carbon
carbonized one?
carbonized one. Yep,
Wow. Yeah.
he is.
I only saw it once and I missed it.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's still on Target's website. I don't know if it's still available.
Why don't we take a look?
Yeah.
Let me see. I can do it really quick.
Here, give me 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
No,
Right
you're
back.
fine, Austin. Go ahead. Take your time. Great work following his page. Yeah, it is, Dre. It's really good, man. Awesome stuff. Great show again. Thank you so much, Dre. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, man. It means a lot. Let me try to see if I can find, what are we looking for again? Forgot what figure we were looking for. Oh, pause. Shopping.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. So yeah, they're pretty much, I see this one, Les Macari, actually. There's one in Walmart. Usually Walmart doesn't really.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
$42. I don't know what was retail 30? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like 30. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dre. Was it 29 or 39 for the carbonized pause? Let me see. I can go back to. Let me check the Target because I know this. I could have sworn this was a Target exclusive, but it's funny.
I thought it was. Is it not?
It's like on Walmart's site. That's weird.
So yeah,
It could be a
Walmart
different,
can.
maybe a different merchant, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Or
Walmart very similar
all
to
right,
Amazon can sell like third party
got it.
stuff. They have third party sellers.
Right. So it is.
I'm pretty sure it is a Target exclusive, at least I think.
Yeah. Let me see. Paz Vizsla, Target, X series. Is this it right here? Let's see. Yeah, it's a Target exclusive. It's what it is. It says
Yeah.
only at Target, and it's
Oh, is shipping available?
Oh yeah, shipping's available.
Delivery.
Oh look, it's 36 actually on here.
Oh
But
man.
yeah. And then actually, Dre the Geek Dad says, Austin, I saw one today. We can talk.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. And then he says, let me see. I can grab one from my local Target if he sees it. Yeah,
Huh.
these guys are pretty nice.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
super cool.
yeah, they are.
I do like they. I feel like they do overdo the carbonized a little bit, but some
Mhm.
figures like that, the blue look really good.
Yeah, they do. And I know the blue is your favorite
Yeah,
color, like you mentioned.
exactly, exactly. Same
But
here. Yeah.
I love that, like that sheen carbonized layer that they put on
Hmm.
there, and then that gold to go with it.
It's it's a beautiful figure. It
It
really
is,
is.
and it is beautiful. I'm so glad I have them in a collection. But
Yeah.
this gonna be like is um the Favreau Vizsla, is it gonna be kind of like the same thing, or it won't be carbonized?
No, I don't think it'll be carbonized. I think it's the same. I think
Same
it's
mold.
literally the same mold with
Mhm.
just his face, just his head.
Right. Yeah, just his head. And
Hmm.
you know what's funny? Like if I wonder, if it's like if it'll make any sense, or if it's a good thing that you can swap heads. I don't know if that.
Yeah.
Maybe does he come? Does he come with a helmet?
No.
He doesn't, right?
Or wait.
John Favreau's version. I don't think he comes with a
I don't
helmet.
know. I don't know if he does. I would hope that he would.
Yeah, right. I don't remember. But
Go to Hasbro Pulse real quick and see if.
is it on Entertainment or no? Let me go to Hasbro right now.
No, I
No,
think
it's
it's
not, right?
because it was the convention exclusive.
Oh
So
yeah. So let me go.
yeah.
Let me go to that real quick. I freaking love Hasbro Pulse. So addicted.
I know. Yeah, I should have done the premium a long time ago.
Nah, you can still. I'm sure you can still do it, Austin. Definitely do
Yeah.
it. It's really worth it. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Let me go to new. Actually, let me go to brands. Star Wars. View all Star Wars. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Oh, he does have a
he
helmet.
does have a helmet.
Yeah,
Oh, and he comes in the same trap. Do you have Trapper? Did you ever get
I
Trapper or no?
do. Yeah, I
I,
have
I have
Trapper.
I have
Same
Trapper
thing.
too. Did you keep
Yeah.
him? Do you still have him in box or no?
Yeah, I've got a few of
My,
them.
oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
I have one, but I kept him in a box. But this is freaking amazing. Look at this.
Yeah, I know. I love the slide out boxes are really
I
cool.
love that too. I love that too,
Yeah.
man. And the colors, like the orange and the black, like that whole thing is really
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. It
Look
does
at
look
this.
good. Yeah.
Look at
I
the
would
weathering on him.
yeah, his helmet will probably be a little bit bigger too, I would think, because it has to have the head sculpt. Unless I wonder if the old one came with a head sculpt glued on the inside.
What, like the one that I have, or
Yeah, yeah. Actually, look underneath the helmet. Look at
to
on the one that you
see?
have in hand. Yeah, see if there's a. Does it look like there's a head sculpt under there, or is it
No,
a solid
no,
helmet?
no. It's just a helmet with a peg, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, there's no head sculpt in there. Yeah, that would
Hmm.
be cool. But then again, it's like you say, the helmet would have to be a lot bigger in order to fit.
Hmm.
A lot bulkier. So
Yeah, they'd have to redesign the helmet.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kiwi. Let me see. Let me show this comment by Kiwi. Kiwi has been super active in the chat, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And if you
Awesome.
guys have any questions for Austin, feel free to ask, and he'll answer them. Anything
Yeah.
you guys want to know about toy photography, or anything Star Wars related.
anything. So
I'd be all in. I'd be all in on the carbonized range if it was just the armor that was painted. If the cloth was flat as normal, would make it pop so much better, in my opinion.
yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, David. How you doing, man? David Miller just joined the chat. He's saying it's probably just a head swap. Right. So
Yeah,
yeah. So it I believe. Let me see. But then again, this is interesting. Hold on. It's you see that little rope on his helmet. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Let me see. Maybe that's just what it's tied to in a box. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, I think that's just holding him into the box. I
It's
think.
holding him in a box. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely that's a good. I love that you can swap out the head then, and you could just put
yeah,
that in. That's amazing. I think I pre-ordered that. You said you did too, right? Already, right?
oh yeah, I
You
got
did
a
it,
few
right?
of them.
A few of
Yep,
them
and
also.
they're sold out. So
Right, and you
that's
do
always
those
good.
through Entertainment Earth when
No,
you.
just because that one was the exclusive.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
got
right.
it
That's
through
right.
Pulse. Yeah, the other one. Yeah, most of the other figures I'll order through Entertainment
Right.
Earth. But
That's pretty
yeah,
awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome.
it works.
Yeah, it definitely does work, and he's amazing. Oh man, look at
Hmm
this one. This oh no, this is the vintage collection. That's pretty nice. That's not a bad.
No, even the vintage collection one looks really good.
I know, right? You see that portrait? Looks pretty
Yeah,
sick. Let me see. Oh, this is the gaming grades. I think I pre-ordered this one too.
yeah, that's gonna be a cool pack.
Yeah, that's the gaming grades pack. That's freaking awesome.
Hmm
Oh, this droid. I love that droid.
Me too. Oh, is this the Vader? Yeah,
This
this
is
is the
this is
Vader.
the Obi-Wan Vader. Now this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna take a look at here now. I'm gonna see what the difference is in the armor.
So yeah, it looks like he has soft goods coming down in the front, and then obviously the cape.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty. Looks a little different. Let me grab my Empire just to check.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Kiwi says he needs that Trapper bad. I've been trying to get him Trapper for a while, and I just can't. They won't give it. They won't give him to me because Hasbro limited him one per person for
Yeah.
that. Kenobi soft goods looks. Let me see. Kenobi soft good looks a little better on VC than on Vintage Series than Black Series.
Yeah. And they've done a really the vintage their
Yeah,
soft goods are really good. Which it's frustrating as a
I
Black
know.
Series collector. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
Speaking of
no,
soft goods
it's
on Vintage, look at that. You see that? That's Lando.
yeah.
By the way, guys, this is peg warming Lando. You know,
Yes, it
I
is.
I caved in. He was only $9 at Walmart, so I caved in. But yeah,
Yeah.
look at you see the soft goods on it. That's pretty cool.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, so going back to this Vader, I'm trying to. Okay, there's a lot of difference when it comes to that. The belt looks almost the same.
I'm sure
Oh
they use some pieces, but
yeah,
others not. Yeah.
right. Because it looks almost similar. Some of the parts are shinier. I think on this new Vader, the hue, like the color on his helmet
Different.
is yes. There's like a grayish or like a bluish something that's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
going through his helmet. I don't know if you've noticed that from the actual Black Series helmet that's coming out for Darth
Yeah.
Vader,
Yeah.
but it's a whole new different color. Like it's black, but
It's
it's the newer
not.
version. It's the
Yeah.
Kenobi version. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if so Chad and Austin, if you're looking at this guy right here, right? If you're looking at him now, you see this. The crotch almost looks the same. You see like his lenses are a little brown, like a little lighter brown. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, they're almost like
Almost like a
like
tint.
a right
Yeah,
tinted red almost.
tinted red, right? And his neck piece is a little longer on the Kenobi than it is on the Empire, but I'll put it a little closer so that way you let me know if you be the judge and let me know if it looks any. It looks almost similar, right? I mean,
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
Empire one.
Right. Can you show a different picture on the
Oh, on the Vader? Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Let me see.
I want to see more of his chest. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I see. Hold on. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's very different. So
Very
yeah,
different. Yeah.
Vader's armor changes between movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! You know
So
what I just noticed? Oh, he does, right? It does
yeah,
change. Yeah.
the green and red is blue and red in another. I think on your
Right.
figure it's blue and red. Yeah.
It's blue and red exactly. You know what I just noticed, Austin? There's a little holster here for his saber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Like a
if you
little
look,
hole?
yeah, like no, like a little hook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you see his saber on here on
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Like you can literally pull out the saber, obviously, and just hook on the handle part of the saber.
That's
So
cool. Yeah.
yeah, so I just noticed this. So let me know if you guys can see it really quick. Right there is like a little
Tiny hook.
tiny little hook right there. Oh
Yeah.
snap! I didn't even know that. That's freaking dope. Amazing.
All those little details.
Yeah,
That's
this is
what you
my
love.
that's actually my second Night Brother that I had hanging around. But
Oh,
and then
yeah.
a friend of mine kind of gave me that. He threw it in a box for me.
Wow.
Of the
No, the Tuscans are good.
Tuscans are super
And
good, right?
see,
Yeah.
that's another figure that was a little bit expensive, and that's why I think along with Book of Boba, that's why they re-released that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
So,
amazing, man. Again, soft goods all over this guy.
yep.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Another thing, right before, we end up this wonderful stream. I mean, I think this has been one of my best streams so far.
Yeah, it's been
One
so
of my
fun.
best podcasts, and it's
Yeah.
so awesome, man. And I owe it all to you and for coming through again.
Of course.
And for just being a good friend and a good guy. So, I'm definitely going to let her.
Same to you. Same to you.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Austin. I'm going to let everybody know about you. I'm definitely going to put your stuff out there. I always share your stories, your pictures.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that's what it's about. Of course, man.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. I wanted to talk a little bit also about the HasLab project, which not a lot of people are happy about.
Right.
What is your take on actually, before I get into that, let me catch up with the comments right before we do that, and then we'll see how much longer we'll stay on.
Sure.
Fig says the Vader looks amazing. Kenobi soft goods look. I think I put that one on already. Kiwi says it looks kind of same as the 40th. It kind of does. I would say
it kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah. And he also says it annoys me as Black Series collector. We don't get soft goods. Haha. Yeah.
Yeah, we get.
I think we should get more
less soft good.
I know. I think we should get a lot more than what we do, and also wired capes. Definitely Hasbro. Wired capes is what we need.
It's not that hard, but
it's not. Yeah, no, it's not that hard. I mean, I think Mattel put on there's a character called the King Grayskull character from the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's a deluxe figure, and they gave him a wired cape. Which everybody is freaking out about, and I'm like, oh my god, and Mattel did that. So you telling me Hasbro can't do that? Come on.
Yeah, it's just more in the budgeting.
In the budgeting, exactly.
Right.
Fig says the color on Vader's helmet is gray, black, looks like the original New Hope colors. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Fig. Yep. That's so great. So yeah, going back to that HasLab project, Austin, what do you think about that? Like, is that something that they should have did? Is it worth it? Are you a saber collector?
I'm not, but I have a couple. But
okay.
If I were into sabers, I don't know. It's just a big price tag for like a regular
huge
saber.
Or
it's
it
big.
Seems pretty big, right? Yeah.
It does seem big, but if you go back to some of the older sabers, like when they did Darth Maul, his was barely more expensive than the standard ones, and it was double bladed,
right,
like this. So I could see the price point being closer to, I don't know,
like three-ish, right? Yeah,
three-ish. Yeah, 350 at the most. But for the 500, I don't think it's going to get backed, which is which sucks because it's almost setting. I feel like they almost set that one up for failure just with the price point.
Right. I don't know if it was kind of the same failure that happened with the Rancor. I don't know why that Rancor never made it either. It's like beyond me.
It's just timing, and people wanted more. People wanted better.
Detail and better.
Well, they wanted better things. What I can't think of the word for it right now.
Like
Where
tiers
yeah,
or
yes, tiers. There you go. They wanted better tiers. They wanted other figures. They wanted the keeper of the Rancor. They wanted Ula, who is the dancer and everything. I don't know if she's a Twi'lek, whatever. However you say it. Same as Hera.
Yeah. Exactly. I know what you're talking about.
They wanted more tiers, better tiers, and they didn't get that. So
right. I mean, would it have been hard for Hasbro to make those characters, to put those figures in there, or it probably would have cost them more money, right?
Oh yeah, it would have cost them a lot more money, but it would have backed the project.
It would have backed it,
and if they had waited 2 or 3 months for Book of Boba, which when he rides the Rancor, so
exactly. I know.
Yeah,
oh my god,
bad timing.
Very bad timing. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I know.
Yeah, so going back to that saber, I mean, I'm not a saber collector. I mean, I think they're pretty cool. If I redo them, it has to be like, I have to be very particular when it comes to that.
Yeah,
with certain characters,
they're pricey.
They're pricey too. Yeah, and it depends whether they're an exclusive or not. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different types. Black Series is they really hit it out the park when it comes to that. For me, the saber, I mean, it looks cool. I love the concept of the double saber. I love the handle.
It looks
cool.
It looks great.
And I can imagine when it's lit up the way it must look in a room. Like, I mean, I think if I can imagine, I mean, I'm assuming that it comes with a wall mount for that.
I would hope so.
I would hope so, right? Yeah,
$500
with a $500 mark, right? And then there's no tiers on this one. That is what I'm hearing too, and that's what a lot of people are upset about. No tiers on this.
Right.
But I kind of, you know what? Now that we're talking about it, let me see where they're at.
Yeah, it's right there, I think.
Let me see what. Oh, geez.
Oh.
Dan, and how long has it been? Oh, it's got 38 days left for this.
Yeah, it's been.
That's bad, man. Only not even then again, I don't know, 1,000, and it's been how many?
It's been a week. It's been over a week, I think. Or has it been a week exactly?
All right. So that's not. I mean, you do a couple. Right? How many? 38 days would be what? That's over. I mean, close to 5 weeks.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I was gonna say, I'm sure whoever's a really big collector of sabers, I'm sure they're gonna back that either way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, if if a project doesn't get funded, do they get their money back? Does everyone get their money back? How does that? It does, right?
Yeah. You just get refunded.
Get refunded your money. Wow, look at this. $499.99. They want you to agree. They want you to agree to terms. You have to pay this right now.
Yeah, you pay it immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. Yep.
This is crazy, man.
I know.
Pretty cool,
telling you, it's very cool.
Look at the way it looks there, yeah.
Yeah, with the price point.
You know what I was saying? You know what I had mentioned before that I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, all these HasLabs that, these projects that the fans usually just think and they imagine that Hasbro should do, I think they should do it. Like, you never know what Hasbro's going to do when it comes to this. So I always thought, why not? When is Hasbro going to do a USS flag? I don't know if you're familiar with the USS flag when it comes to G.I. Joe. It was like a huge 7-foot aircraft carrier.
No.
That came out in the 80s. That came out in the 80s, and it had a price point of like $140 in that time. So that was a lot of money in the 80s, right?
Right.
But the scaling of that ship was for 3 3/4 figures.
Man.
Obviously, but the thing is 7 feet.
Oh my god!
It's a 7. Like if I can, I mean, I know I keep opening.
Pull it.
I want to pull it up. Yeah, so that way. Let me see. Yeah, right here. you can immediately go to it. So this was the box art for it right here.
Okay. Yeah. I'd seen that. I've seen that before.
So this thing is pretty big, and this is one thing that's it's. I don't like to use the term what is it grail, that
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really don't, I really don't use it too much, but for me this is a grail for me because this is something I was never able to I wasn't able to own as a kid.
What does it go for nowadays?
It's almost impossible to even get it, Austin, unless you look for different parts and put it together yourself. if
Oh.
if if you want this thing unopened and graded, because you're not going to find one that's not graded, that's complete and not graded.
Yeah.
It's either damaged or it's being used. But I've seen this go up, a graded one. Let me see if I can actually pull that up too.
Hmm.
Graded USS flag. Let me see what comes up. Let's go to eBay. Let me see what eBay has.
Oh my gosh, thousands.
Yeah, like you see, this one's not even so. This one is in nice condition, near complete. This, which is not bad, but look, it's for 1,700.
Yep. Are there any bids on it?
What's that? Let me see. Oh no,
No bids yet. Yeah. Well.
that's gonna be a tough one. But it does look good though.
How do you ship that even?
Yeah, I know. That would be another problem. I just don't know. And where's this coming from? This is coming from
If you go to the seller,
locate.
yeah.
Oh, it's in Maitland. Oh wow, it's right around me. Oh, look, not around me, but I'm obviously in Florida. But look, you can see how much shipping is right there, Austin. $250 for expedited shipping.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but going back to that, that's one of the things I wish Hasbro would have actually created as it has that project. But then, speaking Star Wars, like in a Star Wars perspective, I wish and I hope that they would get them, they would get it together and make a Death Star. Even if it's not imagine a HasLab Death Star, or even if it's not a complete one, kind of like it has
just a couple of rooms.
Just a couple of rooms of the Death Star. Imagine how quick that thing will be backed. And how many tiers it would open up for that playset.
Oh yeah.
It was either that one. Yeah. I know it was either that one. Good. I know. Oh my god, it's either that one or give us an Executor Imperial Starship.
Yeah.
Give us
even the Falcon.
The Falcon. Give us the Falcon
with a hallway.
Yeah, with the hallway with light up features, sounds, die-cast. I mean, whatever you want to put in it. Yep. Give us that, or give us you can even give us like a Vader TIE fighter or something cool like that, right?
Anything. Ship, yeah.
Any ship would be awesome, but they're giving us sabers, and you know what? And what's funny about that is the show hasn't even finished.
No.
And it was announced over the weekend.
I just hope her character survives and everything. And
I know.
Unlike the Razor Crest that blew up.
Oh my god! Did you find that? I was going to ask you that. Did you?
Yeah, but I love the Razor Crest.
No, but you're all for it. Yeah, of course. So who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares if it blew up, right?
It did suck when it blew up, but hey, what do you do?
God! And how big is it? Just by you, like just off the top of your head, how big is the Razor Crest usually? Was it like maybe 3 by 3 feet, or is it bigger than?
I'll show you. Hold on.
Oh boy, here we go.
You can go back to the regular camera.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're good.
I always leave that there. Let me stop sharing. Let me go right here. Let me see. There we go. Oh my lord! Look at that, guys. Chat, do you see this? You are witnessing the HasLab Razor Crest on alive right now, and it's the first time I'm seeing it like this.
Yeah.
Jeez, you have any figures in there, Austin?
It's hard to pull everything down.
No, you don't have to pull it out if you can. That's okay. But do you?
Yeah, actually,
Who you have in there,
So
Mando?
I don't have any figures in there. This is the hatch. It
All
opens
right,
up,
that's right.
and you can see in there. That's the Hall of Art. That's like all of his
All his
weapons and
weapons.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen all the pictures and everything.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of reviews on that, but that's amazing. Look at that, man. Oh, you're so
It's
lucky to have
huge.
that, Austin.
Yeah,
And
it's
do you have an actual area for it, or do you plan on putting it somewhere
yeah,
else? Or
it's so we have a. I'm gonna go set it back.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah,
continue
yeah.
to talk.
Of course.
We have a loft in our house, and I somehow convinced my wife to let me put it on our our coffee table in the loft. So it lives in here.
That is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know how I
getting
convinced her.
you,
It just sits here, and she's okay with it somehow.
oh, that's cool. So then you're good then. No need to move it.
Yeah, no, it just
So
hangs out there.
everyone is going crazy for that right now in the chat. David, well, going back to the GI Joe, David Miller says he's waiting on so many Joes. Yeah, I know what you mean, Joe, man. So am I.
Yeah.
So many pre-orders.
Mhm.
Kiwi says, dude, if that Labs did a Black Series like
The
Luke's
X-Wing?
X-Wing, oh my god. Did you see the restock of Hasbro the other day, and they had an X-Wing, the Vintage Series X-Wing, and some other ships? Yeah, they did.
No.
They did a restock on those. I didn't.
No, I still want to get the Snow Speeder. That's Black Series scale.
It is. Oh, that's beautiful. That Snow Speeder.
It's huge. It's huge though.
Is it?
It's really big. Yeah.
How many
huge.
people fit in a cockpit? Is it one person that fits in a cockpit, or is it?
I think it's because the seats are back to back. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
it comes
awesome.
with. Why can't I think of his co-pilot? Yeah.
Luke was in a Snow Speeder though, right? It was Luke.
Yeah, but
Hoth
he had
Luke.
he had a co-pilot, and I'm
someone like Trapper or something like that, right? Like one of those guys, one of those
rebel like that.
The rebel pilots.
Yeah, he didn't make it. I'm sure somebody in the chat potentially knows. But...
Yeah, let us know if you guys know who.
who was in Luke's Snow Speeder?
Who's his co-pilot?
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
And Empire Strikes Back. Yep. Let me see. So, he
was it Dak? I don't know if it was. No, I don't. It might have been Dak. Anyway.
Dak. Yeah, Dak. It sounds familiar. Yeah, Dre said this is so dope, and Kiwi says so freaking cool, man. I funded the Robo Skull. David says the Robo Skull. I'll have to wait maybe next year.
Yeah.
Fig Pick says hey, he wants the Razor Crest. Yeah, I think right now it's like $1,000 maybe if you want that.
Yeah, I know people that bought 2 or 3 of them, and I wish I bought one more
just to resell them, right? Or I guess just to
just to have one keep one in box.
In box, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving forward, and maybe next time if you find a HasLab project that you like, definitely do that because it's an investment. You never know, it's definitely an investment.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. So he just answered that question, I believe. So yeah.
So Dak, it was Dak. Okay.
Dak was his co-pilot. Yep. So yo, Dre, man, you need to be on a show with us one day, man. Talk some Star Wars stuff, man.
Yeah.
I know you like. I know you love Black Series, man, but I didn't know you had so much knowledge of this, man. That's really cool. Nice, man. Awesome. Yeah. So let me back out of this, and then is there anything else?
Yeah. Anybody have any questions or anything?
Any questions in the chat for Austin or anything? He's ready to answer any questions, man. If you have any questions about toy photography, about cameras, about clones, about hot toys, about troopers, anything. And Dre says I'm an historian. I remember odd facts.
That's a good skill to have.
Yeah, it is.
My memory's all right, but yeah. Yeah,
mine too. I try to remember as much as I can. I'm actually starting to read Star Wars books right now. So there's just one book that my first one I started was forgot what it's called, but it's a book about Admiral Thrawn and Vader, and Admiral Thrawn and Vader, trying to fight over Palpatine's, I guess, his acceptance or however you want to call it, but that's a really good one too. Admiral Thrawn, I mean, he's Rebels,
Thrawn
right?
is
Rebels,
right? Rebels. Yeah, and he's He's a really good character. Yeah.
Was there ever a hot toy or 1/6 scale figure made of Thrawn? I'm surprised. I haven't seen any.
I
I have the
feel like
Black Series, which is really dope.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they did an archive version of him.
No, the archive, right? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I want to say no, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe in the past. Not that I ever saw.
Yeah, not that I ever saw either. I know Cat Bane. There's a sideshow Cat Bane, but has there ever been a gunslinger Cat Bane, like a?
Nah, I think no. I don't think so. I think a lot of customs have been made, but I think
Mhm.
I
It's just a
we'll get one
sideshow, right?
eventually.
It's just the
Yeah.
Clone Wars side, the trooper suit. of Cat
Yeah, I
Bane.
have it. I have that one right up there.
Oh yeah. Oh
I don't.
man.
Yeah. I don't have his helmet, or his helmet is on. I don't have
Yeah, yeah,
his head sculpt is somewhere.
yeah. I see that he's got his helmet on. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You have a couple of shore troopers at the bottom there, right?
sure
Yeah.
do. And then I
Was
have,
that the captain?
yep, captain and lieutenant or whatever.
Lieutenant, yeah.
Commander. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I have Groot. He's my only Marvel.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I see. Oh, he's awesome, and I love the scaling. He's not too big and not too small. He's just he's life
he's
size.
supposed to be life size.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
movie accurate.
Movie accurate. Yep.
Which is
Yep.
Anyway, fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. So awesome. Fig Pick says those books are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So, Chad, if you have any questions for Austin, let him ask away right now, right before we end the live. I don't want to keep this gentleman on too long, but it's been fantastic, Austin, tonight, man. You have no idea how fun and how great this was for the community and for the show.
Yeah.
For the Toy Realm show, and it's so exciting for me as a fan of toy photography and Star Wars. I mean, I am totally satisfied with today's live stream.
Good, me too. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, so did I, man, and I can't wait to do more with you. I can't wait to continue to network with you on Instagram, Facebook, and do different things, man. Definitely a lot of good things to come. But we'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody wants to ask anything. Is there anything else you like to say, Austin, before maybe we end the show? Anything you like to mention about Star Wars that you haven't mentioned yet, or that we haven't covered?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just appreciate the opportunity to come on and chat with you. It's been really fun. Thank you for having me. Really.
Thank you. I appreciate that too as well from you, and I know that when the minute that I asked you to come on, you were like, "Dude, let's do it."
Yeah. Sorry, the timing. Yeah, the timing was kind of hard, but I'm here.
Yeah, of course. I was patient about it. I was like, you know what? When we get Austin on the show, it's going to be the right timing. It'll be good. And then when you told me you were going on vacation and you're okay with doing it on vacation, I was like, oh man, this is the perfect opportunity to do this. So I'm glad
it worked out perfect.
I'm glad we pulled through on this, and this was so amazing. It's definitely one to remember.
Yeah.
But I think everyone in here should be good. I think they're all Star Wars out.
Yeah,
it's
2 hours, almost 3 hours. So
almost 3 hour stream on YouTube, man. We have my best one yet. This is amazing.
Awesome.
But before we sign off, Austin, I just want to thank you again, brother. It's been an honor having you on this show. I'm glad everyone had fun coming out this Friday night to join us. I know they can be doing a whole bunch of other. They could be doing a whole bunch of other things on Friday, but they're here chilling out with us. So
absolutely.
I'm just like I'm so this is like so surreal for me that I'm doing this, that that I have you on, and it's been really great conversation, really great stream. And again, I wanted to congratulate you on that beautiful display you had back there on all your hot toys.
Thank you.
And just looking at your work, looking at your stuff, and being able to talk to you is what makes all this count, and it makes it fun for everyone else. I mean, everyone in the chat knows who you are now, and they're going to all subscribe to you, and they're all going to follow your stuff. So we're going to keep doing that for you. We're going to keep throwing.
Thank you.
Giving you followers and letting everybody know about all your content and all your great work that you put out there.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you keep it up too. This is a good thing that you got going. Really.
Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. That means
awesome.
a lot. That means a lot to me coming from you, Austin, that you would say that, man. I will continue to do it. And there's a lot of good things ahead, and I appreciate everything. But other than that, once I get my first hot toys in, some other stuff, I'll shoot you some pics. I'll share those with you.
Yeah, please do.
I'll share that with everybody, and definitely give me a shout out or call me whenever you
Yeah.
need to, or message me. I'll definitely
Yeah.
write you back, and that's pretty much it. And I just want to let everybody know in the chat, thank you for stopping by on this Friday night. And remember, go follow Visual Force on Instagram and YouTube. You guys don't want to miss it, man, because you got some excellent stuff. And if you guys can leave a like on your way out from the show, I appreciate everybody for showing up, and definitely go subscribe to the Toy Realm YouTube channel. That'll
Yes.
definitely help out the channel, and we can continue to do more of this as we continue on. But thank you so much, Austin, again. I appreciate it.
You. Thank you.
Have a good evening. And then when I do plan another one, I'll let you know, and then we'll just do it all over again. Okay.
Yeah.
And it'll be even better that next time. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll talk. We'll talk soon. Thank you so much, Austin. Have a good night. All right. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.